Sorry that my whole internet system is shit. But hi, how are you guys? If it's not one thing, it's another for me, right? So here we are. Back. Corey yelling at me for being an underachiever, and yeah. So what's up, guys? How you doing, Corey?
I'm all right. Happy late Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
Late Thanksgiving to everybody in chat. So
yeah, absolutely. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well, sir. Uh, Sorry, I'm trying to get my shit together because I've been spending the last like 45 minutes dealing with the new internet service that was supposed to be 5 times better than everything that doesn't work for shit because it happens to be 8 o'clock at night. So sorry. I will get back into correct frame of mind. Brian, how are you?
I'm doing
Fresh
good.
off of Stranger Things. Shit.
Yeah,
shit 4. Oh no, sorry, my bad.
I mean, I'm enjoying it for what it's worth. I am enjoying it, but at the same time, like this is not season 4. Season 4 is miles better than this. In my opinion.
So
Spoiler.
I'm messing
Yeah.
around with stuff myself as well, but yeah, hopefully that works too. We're here to, and what's up, chat? Let me not forget, we got Nick's here. What's up, Nick? Sorry, I know Nick. YouTube attacked me again. What can I say?
no, we made accurate
Sherry.
observations, Steve. It's called accurate, truthful statements about your fucking ineptitude. But yes,
That's true.
no, I'm happy to be here.
So Sherry, what's up? Nick, good to see you. Let's see here. And thank you for that, Corey, for trying to cover for me. It's always something with me. Nick, $5 to help Steve pay for the internet company a bribe to get it working again. Yeah, well, we just unplugged the new better internet and put it back to the old internet. So I'm having some issues because obviously, when you change stuff back and forth, but at least it's somewhat working. You can hear me and I can hear you and whatever. So at least we're getting back to normal. So what's up, Yanan? I love this season so far. Biggest issue is Holly Wheeler being 10 years old.
That's the time. I think they should have set this in 89 and not 87. Like this
is Ted Wheeler too. Yeah.
Okay, is he dead or is he alive?
He's alive. He's in an induced coma.
Okay, all right. Because I wasn't sure what happened to him because I just see him gets smacked. He gets backhanded by the Demogorgon and he goes through the wall.
Yep. It's basically like a throwaway line. They're like Mama Wheeler is in surgery and Dad is in an induced coma.
Yes, he's in an induced coma.
Yeah.
I agree with people. I think he's the true hero of the show.
I'm curious. I actually was glad they portrayed him, but I'm curious how many people in chat have watched. That would be interesting.
Actually, I'll put a poll up. Who's watched the?
I have not been subscribed to Netflix since season 4. I just saw that it was coming out. When was it? 2 days ago, and I'm like, I'm going to give that evil shitty company Netflix some money because I really want to watch this because I've been invested for 4 years. I think it's fair to say that in those 4 years we've gotten 2 pretty good seasons of television out of it, and another season that was not too bad. It wasn't too bad at all, season 3, and then we got a season that I think a lot of us just pretend never happened, which is season 2.
Yeah.
I think now looking halfway through season 5, I can safely say that this is not the worst season of Stranger Things, but whether or not it is at season 3 level or season 2 level remains for me with how they landed for the last couple episodes.
Well, let's start there. So you thank you for starting. Your thoughts on this season so far. So you're so it sounds like you're sort of cautiously waiting to see where it goes. Is that a good accurate?
I texted you guys as soon as I was finished. When was it? 2 days ago. And what I said was, this is 40% of a pretty good story. It's 40% of filler that's annoying as hell and seems to waste time.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's 20% of great, and that's based on the 4 episodes so far. I'm having a problem charging my Mac. I will be right back.
Yeah. It's the stream of technical issues. It's all my fault. I did it. It's my fault. Well, yeah, let's go to you then, Brian. So thank you, Corey, for that. What are your thoughts so far? You gave it briefly, but let's give you the floor. What season 4 so far, or 5 so far? Sorry.
I mean, I thought it was okay for the most part. Like I was actually enjoying it. I wasn't really taking as much out of it. But I mean, I'm with you guys. Robin was Robin being as annoying as
Maya
ever.
Hawke.
Like Maya Hawke's character, just like constantly like shifting the tone of a scene, and just her being like she's like the mouthpiece for basically all this exposition dump, which is just, in my opinion, very annoying. I'm kind of sick of I'm sick of the exposition dump thing. I mean, they could write better than that.
Well,
it derailed the narrative. It would derail the stories, and I was bitching. She literally spurgs out for about 2 minutes doing nothing but exposition dump like this really fast and trying to be cute doing it, and it's like, oh,
well, real quick. So just before you finish your thought, Brian, there are exposition dumps about nothing.
Yeah,
that's the problem. It's an exposition dump about nothing. It's like, oh, I'm gay and I have a gay girlfriend. Let's talk for 10 minutes. It's like, what does that have to do with what does that have to do with anything?
It doesn't move the plot forward.
Like you hit a wall so she can talk about her relationships. Like, I'm not interested in that at all. And it sounds like Yanon, who's loving the season so far, even skipped that too. So it is jarring because, like, whenever Robin is talking, it's I'm gay. Will, it's okay to be gay. And then you move on to the next scene. It's like, I mean, what am I getting out of Robin? Like, I don't
like. I'm not sure. Like I said this before. I'm like, she was okay being like, being Steve and Dustin's like weird girl sidekick
third wheel
in season 3. Yeah. Why they keep bringing her back, and then like that could have been used to, like, to give Steve a lot more agency, a lot more, show his growth over the last few seasons too. So
it's weird. It's weird.
Wait, hold on.
I'm just like, I like.
The I am a lesbian and I am accepted speech gave Will magical Demogorgon powers. What you talking about?
Okay, that's accurate.
So we'll get there. Because
I wasn't sure.
Brian, and I'll give mine.
Okay, but like, but the thing that really, and I don't know how to feel about this, and this is what everybody's talking about in X right now, was that very first scene in the season where we go back to the events of season 1 in 1983. And we see, like, how I think it was that's how the penultimate episode ends with,
it was
Castle Byers. Castle Byers. Will's there by himself. He wakes up, and all of a sudden the Demogorgon finds him, and that's how the episode ends. Here they redid the episode. They CGI'd Will or something, I think, or I don't know
from season 1. I mean, and spoilers throughout all of this, obviously we're not going to keep saying that. Let me just say this right away to back it on Brian. I came into this not wanting to hate the show. Like, I don't watch shit. I do not watch things that look like shit anymore. I went into this hopeful. Now, even my brother, who's a normie, who doesn't talk about pop culture stuff, he's like, man, this kind of looks like shit, Right. And
I need to finish my thought really quickly, Corey. Okay. So the beginning of the episode, they show how he gets caught. So there's a little bit of a chase, and Will's climbing a tree, and he falls from the tree, and then he gets dragged away. And then we find out that Vecna was there the entire time. Like he was around during season 1.
Yeah.
And then we see how he gets, now, if I remember correctly, they find the thing on him and they take it off. I mean, it's obviously a nod to Alien, an alien,
See you later, Zach.
basically. Yeah, so, Zach's. But we see it go into him, and it's really kind of messed up. Like I know, like they took the idea from Aliens, you know, the face hugger.
There's a lot of stuff from the face
raping,
hugger. Yeah.
But it was really hard. It was actually really hard for me to see them actually show it. Like I would have preferred. I mean, I think they made the right call in the early first season and not show it. I didn't really like seeing this, and then I get all this weird innuendo saying, "We're gonna do some beautiful things, you and I, William." And then
there was a pedo element.
So people are saying, Vecna is a pedophile. Vecna made Will gay.
We got plenty of real ones,
and it's really messed up. Like, when it comes to children, is kind of where I draw the line. I like edgy stuff. You know, I like hard things, but when it comes, this is one issue I have with Mad TV too, is when they do this with children in mind, and I don't even have kids, and I feel this way.
Yeah, I see. I get what you're saying, Brian. And from my perspective, what they did is they retconned the entire series. They decided to retcon 100%. Everything that had come before it, and you can say that's Camp Corey. Then there's the other side that's like, oh, we're going to heighten and deepen the lore. Okay, the problem with that is that it kind of invalidates all the stuff that we love that came before it. Now, for me, with what Brian is saying, I thought it was a dramatic and horrifying choice because this little boy is helpless and he's held down and he's literally having all of this dark kind of magic, weird Vecna shit shoved in his brain or his body.
Yeah.
Now, to me, I never thought of that as a sexual violation at all. I remember shows from the 80s and horror movies from the 80s where horrible things would happen to kids all the time, and it didn't have a sexual element. Everybody can interpret it however they want. I mean, they can. I mean, to me, it was more of a horror motif. What I don't like about that scene is how, like I said, it kind of Last Jedi'd this show a little bit for me, but not to the point where I couldn't enjoy it, or attempt to.
So real quick, my take. So I get sort of where with that scene in particular, where people, I didn't get the whole sexual thing too, but I mean, fine. Like I get it, I guess. I wish the scene didn't exist, frankly, to be honest.
I agree.
I think it ruins.
It's terrible CGI.
I think if you want us to think that Vecna is involved at that point, fine. Let us think he's involved at that point. I don't need to see Vecna walk out of a fucking door and be like, "Hi, Will." Because see, here's my biggest problem with the season so far. And I think there's good things. I think there's bad things. I think there's a lot of
me too.
A lot of explaining to do, Mr. Duffer Brothers, because we got four episodes, and we have a million more questions than we came into the season with, and I think that's going to be a problem for them. And I think it's gonna. I hope it doesn't, because like both of you, I enjoyed season 4 immensely.
Mm-hmm. I enjoyed season 3.
I've enjoyed all of them. I've watched them multiple times. I've watched it with my sister, not with my daughter. I've watched it with my Easton's been binging it, so I've been watching it with him again. Season 4 we're just cruising through right now, and it's been great, right? So I watched that, and I was all ready for season 5 to go. So
we're watching the finale, me and Steve.
Yeah, exactly. Together. Yeah, he'll be here. So we'll watch that shit live. So that'll be Corey, get on a plane, brother. Come on.
To Virginia.
Well, I guess we can go to a neutral location.
Why don't you fuckers come over here? Why do I have to fly over to the shitty East Coast? Come out here in the woods with all the
You're probably right.
Lumberjacks with guns and shit out here, man.
You're probably right. But so I get what's up, Josh? I get what you guys have been saying, and like the people think it is. I get all that, but that's not the angle I'm taking with my issues or enjoyment. For that scene in particular, My issue is, what was wrong with Barb? Barb's weak. Barb has issues. So why Will, not Barb? Barb's the first. So why didn't we infect Barb with the goo juice and make her the fucking, you know, the vessel of weak sauce, weak sauceness, right?
This is going to be a spoiler show. What I really expected, Steve, was, you know, that door when Hopper went in. It's like, if you have not watched this season of television, it is worth your time to watch season 5. It objectively speaking, I don't hate this show. I'm just I'm baffled by the editing decisions of the Duffer Brothers, and I'm baffled by how they didn't make these actors that feel like they're in their 20s. They're still writing them dialogue like they're 11 or 12 years old. And I think that was difficult.
If you're going to do stuff, it's just like, you know, you have to, there's questions that come along with these things. So just, you don't need that 5 minutes. I don't know why we have Will doing a Superman jump from tree to tree. Like, he's never going to make.
Was dumb.
That scene. I wish that scene didn't exist.
Or 11.
Yeah, Will. Remember Will when he's like in the first
around
5
like
minutes, Spider-Man.
He climbs that tree and then jumps.
Oh, it's the beginning. Yeah.
I don't need that. So, but it's like the question when Vecna walks out and says, "Will, we're going to do great stuff together." It's like, well, why didn't you want to do great stuff with Barb?
Well, Barb was the food. Barb was the Demogorgon's food. Like that was all accidental because she cut herself with the can, or she cut herself with the beer can, and then the Demogorgon saw her and ate her or something. Like I don't know. I don't think they thought that far.
I wanted her, but I wanted her behind that door that Hopper went into. I was sitting there when he opens the door up and there's no boom. I'm like, oh, if you do this, if Barb is in there and Barb is like sexy, super badass, crazy, evil queen, wild. I am going to jump up and down like that. Could have been
that. I didn't even think about that. That could have been wild if it was Barb. In
there,
right?
I had wood. I had half wood ready to go.
That would have been so good, and that would have brought everything full circle. Right? That would have. I actually would have. That would have been. I would have been like, wow, I never like. But like all I got, so I get what everybody else. But my initial thought was, and you're right, Brian. Like I don't know all the things you just said. Why is it? Because you Demogorgon? But why? It's like, well, don't like. Are we going into don't think about it? Are we going into don't ask questions? Because that's not what the show was. I don't want to go to the don't ask questions because it's not important thing because. That's not what I used to get from the show. You used to be thoughtful about the stuff that you're doing. So you doing this 5 minutes because you want to give Will this moment, I guess. I don't know. You've just brought up a whole question about what is wrong with why is Barb not good enough? She marks she ticks all the boxes you listed off in episode 4. She's weak. She's timid. She's afraid. She's alone. She matches. She fits the bill probably better than Will. She her only friend is Nancy. Yeah. She probably fits his bill for somebody he needs to change the world better than Will does because Will has a whole group of friends and a mother and a brother that love him. So I mean, Barb's parents obviously love him, but you know, it's just I don't know. Don't stop doing that. Just stop. It
would have been better,
or answer it.
You know what would have been better had it had been Barb. Like maybe
it would have been good if it was Barb.
Maybe it'd be Steve Harrington that helps her because it was at his house that she vanished at in the first place.
Why does he need to be 10? Why? Is it? I mean, if that's the actual answer, fine. But why? Were we told that and I missed it?
But if we're gonna start doing this age thing, first of all, I want to say, hey,
I just want to know if that's the answer.
Max,
hey, what's up?
Sorry for your loss, Max. By the way,
yes, absolutely. I think that that's so. Look, I'm not saying and I'm okay with the show. Like season 5 has been it's been a big okay, but that is you doing work for. we are told he needs 9 to 10-year-olds. Why? That sounds like a load of horse shit to me.
Well,
sorry, I'm just gonna say it. 9 or 10-year-olds have weaker minds than, like, come on, like, just don't, like, you're creating this arbitrary, like, so that's why so it has to be 9 or 10-year-olds. That's why we're getting a whole school bus full of children, because it needs to be 9 and 10-year-olds. Why does it need to be 9 or 10-year-olds? There are people with weak minds that are 20. Like, I don't.
But see, if we're gonna do this thing where don't ask questions like you talked about, Steve, how the fuck does Vecna or Henry know Joyce, Will's mom, in high school, because he was 10 when he was taken? And so, I mean, I'm trying to do the math on this, because 11 came in. When was she there? She would have killed Henry in 83 when the series started. And then he would have been, 16 or 15, but he was locked up. So how the hell would he know Joyce? And why are they doing the flashback to Joyce in high school? I mean,
but hold on. But then on top of it, why did he prey on high schoolers through all of season 4? They're not 9 or 10 years old. Chrissy's not 9 or 10 years old. Yeah. Max isn't 9 or 10 years old. Nancy, who's getting brain fucked by him right now, isn't 9 or 10. Like so. If that's the, it's like if we have to wait and see, fine, I guess. If you're actually going to answer why that age group is important, but Vecna has spent seasons now preying on minds of all kinds, because he preys on fear. He uses fear and insecurity and uncertainty and all those negative emotions to use it against people's inner thoughts and use it against them. So why all of a sudden was like, if I don't know. If there's an answer, I'd like it. That's all. That's all I'd like to know. And just because, like, and I think it would have been a lot better if you just didn't do it.
Well, look at Amanda. And I'm just going to say Amanda. I mean, that's true. I mean,
yes,
that's what kind of threw me off about Holly having an imaginary friend. Like, if they would have explained that somehow Henry, when whatever happened in the Upside Down, when Hawkins, remember the scenes of episode 4 where it's dystopia, and I was like, holy shit, we're gonna go Wolverines, we're gonna go Red Dawn, the kids are gonna have to, like, grow up in this weird paramilitary dystopian, like, Terminator like world. I was like, bring that shit on. And then we get the happy dippy dappy fucking Mia Hawke, I'm the awkward boyish lesbian running a radio station shit, and I'm like, where's the dystopian hellscape I was promised?
I agree.
I was thinking the same thing. I was trying, and I want to enjoy the show. I think the show is like objectively, out of all the TV I've ever seen, this is sitting at a 6 right now. Now it does go to, like, some cool moments, but it's cool moments. Yeah. Well, even the coolest moments, except for what happens to the mom, Holly and her mom, which was
good.
I was like, holy shit. Okay. Now the season is kicking into gear. I get it. Episode 1, they're trying to balance the bike. But to me, that was the peak of all these 4 episodes, guys, was the end of episode 1, the beginning of episode 2. And then what happens in the finale with Will turning into an X-Men for no reason, I think was kind of, I'm not.
Well, we'll get there. You know? We'll get there, because there's a lot to talk about before we get there. But there's some, like, so I think, and like, you're doing a lot of heavy lifting, and that's fine. Like, I'm not out on the show at all, but like they're like, I watched all 4. I pretty much binged them, so I was invested, right? So we're talking about just some of the stuff that is sort of like, I think that there is the risk of sending this the wrong direction. So because there was some good stuff, like you said. I think, like, the episode 2, the Wheelers fought Ted's. Ted manning up and going after the Demogorgon. I was so happy he didn't fucking bitch out and run or something. Do some stuff. So it's like good. Yeah. Mama Wheeler doing the same thing and being like, "Don't fucking touch my daughter." Excellent.
Yeah.
how neither of them are dead, I didn't like. Frankly,
I'm okay with it.
But
okay
you know, it's okay. Like I'm not usually one that wants characters to die. So it's like, okay, at least they're fucked up pretty bad. Induced
I'm
coma,
glad
her
they didn't
larynx are
kill
fucked.
the dad. Yeah.
Right.
I'm glad they
So
didn't kill the dad.
that's one of those. It's not, you know, okay, they're alive. I'm not real worried about it. They got fucked up. It's not like they're walking around going, hey, you know, they're fucked up and they're in a hospital. They'll probably be in the hospital the whole season. So I'm okay with all that. The weird, like, so we get the weird smuggling thing with what's his face, you know,
Murray.
where Murray's getting this shit and like turning around and like why is he coming in at a different point? No, we saw him going once so we can get in. Like that, it's like we saw Murray go in and out once, so we know Murray can get in and out of Hawkins whenever he fucking wants. So don't think about it. It's like God, we're going back to don't think about it. Please stop with don't.
And that's the problem. Is the pile of the don't think about it's pretty high. You know, and then the other part is how the fuck did they dig all those tunnels? You'd think the military would be having listening devices around the giant hole to hell that they covered over with metal plating to make sure that shit wasn't going to go crazy. Where did these guys get Elon Musk's fucking boring thing to drill holes all throughout Hawkins? Now, did I miss that? Did I fucking miss that?
So that's the stuff from season 2. Those are the holes that the Mind Flayer was digging throughout Hawkins. Those are the holes that Bob,
Jesus Christ. Yeah. Okay.
So those are the holes. Those are the holes. Yeah. So those are the holes burrowed from season 3. Sorry, from was it the Russian ship?
Thank you. You know.
Yeah.
But it was the Bob newbie discovery that the map. Yeah. That's the map. So that's the leftover tunnel dug by the Mind Flayer, trying to get out of the upside down and infect Hawkins. So that, you know, you can see that those are the leftover tunnels. Since the upside down is not reaching out now, all this stuff has died inside, so they're just tunnels that apparently nobody knows about except for our crew, because nobody else is monitoring them or using them or whatever.
The United States military didn't go down and investigate them or block them off to prevent them from being attacked and have shit sneak up and get them. But I mean, again, I can set one or two things on the side.
Right. It's like I sort of let that go. I'm with you.
There's a big stack of this shit.
Yeah. So I'm right. It's like, okay, you know, I'll let that go. It's like, okay, I'll let it go. I'm finding myself having to, you know, I don't know. What about you, Brian? Because I feel like we're getting a lot of don't think about it, and a lot of, you know, Yanon, God bless him, is doing quite a bit of heavy lifting for the show, and that's fine. I'm not even saying it's bad. I think it's one of those we need to. It's too much right now. I don't know. How do you feel, Brian? I don't know. It's like
I mean, I did ask myself several questions, like you said, like with the Murray stuff, like where's he? How's this working? Like how often are these crawls? Like how often do they do these crawls?
Where's he getting grenades from? He's just getting grenades. Sorry, go ahead.
The joke is he's Santa Claus basically. So
right.
But hey, at least I mean I laughed when he's like, I need when what was it? Dustin asked for like some aerodynamic aerodynamic like receiver or something. He's like, he's like,
Murray,
no, I'm not getting that.
His actor is so good that it's like, okay, he's great. So, but sorry, go ahead.
He's a highlight.
Yeah, he's great. But go ahead, Brian.
I mean, I liked how they introduced him. Like, I think it was season 2. Was season 2 with Nancy?
He was hunting for Barb. He was the private eye for Barb.
So and then season 3, I really liked his. He teams up with Joyce and Hopper. And I thought the three of them were pretty great together in season 3.
Yeah,
and was he also with them in season 4? I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, he's with Joyce, or he was with Joyce most of season 4 trying to get Hop back.
Yeah, they flew the plane to
the peanut butter pirate, or whatever the fuck they were calling him.
Yeah, whatever it was.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, this season, I mean, compared to the last season, like, was I mean, I enjoyed it, but it's a lot. Like you said earlier, there's a lot. They waste a lot more time. Yeah, and it just seems like there's not a whole lot of story left.
Well, and that's the thing. There's not a lot of story left, but they managed to. I still like 40% of the show and the scenes and the dialogue. It's like Netflix told them, write as much dialogue as you can to string this shit along, so we can make this 2-part thing.
Well,
here's the thing. I want to love this show. I want this thing that I've cared about for all this time, which has been the high watermark, honestly, for years. Okay. This was the thing that all of us look forward to. And I wanted this show to be taken out with dignity and with some of the best work, the writing and character development you can do. And here's the problem. I think the weakest part of this show are the characters that we love. And I think that's what's fucking me up the most about this.
Okay, so I want to stay on that thought.
Be right back.
Okay, so I want to stay on that thought, and hopefully Corey, doesn't miss too much while he's gone. Hopefully he's got his Bluetooth in. Dustin is fucking me up this season. I am not real personally. I am not real happy with the direction they have taken Dustin. I did keep this up because I do find it real quick. Where did Derek's mom and dad go? Are they still locked up in the barn forever? It'd just be funny. They ran, and Derek's mom and dad are just chained up in a barn somewhere still. Derek's the fat kid, Brian.
Okay, I was like, who?
I see your face going, who is Derek? Derek's the fat little butterball kid. Yeah. So they left his parents chained up in a barn apparently and forgot about him. So.
Hey, you know what the biggest crime was? They just had to destroy their liquor, their wine, their wine. That was tough. I mean, that was a tough thing to see. I mean,
but there was a throwaway line. There was a throwaway line with Derek's parents.
Oh, was there? I missed it. Okay.
Yeah, and I think they had Maya Hawke, super lesbians, say something like, it was really cool of Derek's parents to be understanding when your mom so it was like,
okay, I totally missed that then.
Throwaway line that's it,
okay, so back to Dustin is not Dustin in this season to me.
It's like he's trying to become Eddie or something, like become edgy. He's got the hair, he's wearing the shirt, Hellfire. I'm trying to understand the context, because I did not rewatch season 4, so I'm trying to understand the context of these bullies in particular. So were they with the bullies from Lucas's?
They were from last season.
Basically. They're the basketball team. Just the main guy he got cut in half by the Upside Down. So that is the remainder of the basketball team. Yeah. Bullying Dustin because Dustin is egging them on. It's too much, dude. It's too much.
I get it.
And that's my response is yes. He lost Eddie. I get it. Eddie watching Eddie die, this, that, and the other. Yes, it was major traumatic. That's what we're supposed to feel is happening. Is he's having a traumatic response, and this is how he's dealing with the death of Eddie. Okay, I get all that, but he is now. The school wouldn't let him wear that T-shirt. Point blank, he won't be wearing that T-shirt. Hellfire. There's no way they start that shit back up. The school won't let it happen. It's not, especially with all the uproar from it and all that stuff. And Dustin going out and looking for trouble is completely Dustin-like. Getting into fights and egging on jocks instead of, helping out his friends in the party to figure out what is going on with Vecna and trying to complete the quest to kill the big uber bad guy. I don't see any of the way that he's acting. And then on top of all of that, he is being an outraging, a huge mega cunt to Steve. His actual bro, ride or die. His actual ride or die bro.
Yes.
For fucking... For 4 seasons.
4 seasons.
His actual number one homie, Eddie, he knew for 5 minutes. I'm sorry, he barely knew Eddie. Eddie was his D&D, D&D fucking DM. Yes, they were buddies, but Eddie was a dick to most of them at the beginning of the season.
Yes,
Eddie was a drug dealer who sold drugs to the cheerleader. Now, I'm not saying he deserves to die.
No.
I was alive and I was the same age as these kids in the 80s. Okay, that's why I love the show, and I really want the show to be the best it can be. And here's the thing: I knew guys that dealt drugs in the 80s. Guess what? Some people treated them like that. And there's one guy that actually a friend of mine who was on the football team OD'd because he got shit from, and that guy mysteriously was no longer breathing. That's a true story in small town America in the 80s, and no one really shed any tears. Now, Eddie died a heroic death. Eddie was a good guy. Eddie had a shitty role in life. Eddie got crap parents. Okay? He's not the only one in the 80s that had bad 80s parents. Okay? I have a little knowledge about that. But here's the thing. Dustin and Steve, like Steve is saying, you can have trauma about some guy that you go into combat with making the ultimate sacrifice, okay? But I don't see the character of Dustin becoming this like John Rambo loner, like walking around in a trench coat by the side of the road, like trying to beat people up. That's the trauma response is not appropriate for his character. You know,
him turning into just I'm going to get back at I'm going to poke and I get it's supposed to be a trauma response. I don't feel like the trauma response he is having is in character for Dustin. At least in my opinion, we can agree to disagree on that. That's fine. I just, Dustin, and then on top of that, so you have him treating Steve like just galactic garbage, which fuck you, because Steve is my favorite character in the show personally.
Yeah, I mean, especially at the end of season 2, when their arc kind of started together, when they had that junior high dance. It was a Halloween dance or something like that.
Yeah,
the
snowball.
It was Steve that was giving him fixing up his hair. Like they were bros at that point.
He's giving him the hair tip he didn't give anybody. He gives to Dustin, and from there they're bros. I mean, he's obviously like the response from Robin as he comes in. He's like, he knows that like they're fucking number one homies.
Yeah, that would not happen in the 80s. Now, would that happen now with or maybe I'd just say a different generation than Gen X, and I'm not going to speak for all of Gen X. First of all, we're the smallest generation in American history. We're latchkey kids. Our parents didn't give a fuck what happened to us. We had to take care of ourselves, and we had to raise our younger siblings. Now, that's all true. And I guess that's part of what the disorientation is of this show is, like Steve and Brian are saying, we had character development in people that were evolving. And now this season, we've got Dustin acting one way, and we've got Maya Hawke having way too much screen time. And even, what's his name? Eleven's boyfriend, Wolf, what's his name? What's his character? Mike. Mike is Mike is the parent of this show. He's a block of wood. I don't know why Mike does nothing. It's his sister Nancy who's doing everything Mike should be doing. But I'm gonna let you read your super chat, man.
No, Leanne, thank you. I don't know if you didn't get to say something, but thank you for the $5. Appreciate you. If you have something you want me to read out, let me know. But and then that's just like so. You have him treating Steve like a giant. Like if he was like sarcastically making fun of him for like he normally does about not knowing technology and shit like that, fine, right? That's their relationship. But and then on top of it, you cannot convince me for a second that Dustin, even if Dustin wanted to go back after those guys with the snake, there is no way he is doing that before a crawl where they know he needs to be there. There is no way he is going to instigate trouble with the fucking bullies right before they have this giant important thing to do. He put the party in fucking danger knowingly because he wanted to be a fucking little dick. Like, and that's it. He wanted to get back at them for tearing his shirt.
Yeah.
So he put everything at risk to put a snake in his locker so he got scared. It's like, ooh, man, you really got him. It's like, come on.
Sometimes I wonder if they put these things in just because they want to once again pay homage to like this whole bully thing, and of course, the grave, that when he's going to the grave and he sees the burn in hell in blood. I mean that's directly from Stephen King. The burn in hell thing is a reference to the end of the Carrie film by Brian De Palma, basically.
Yeah.
So
Thank you.
like, and the bully thing is a very Stephen King thing. I don't know if you guys know that. I'm sure everybody knows that. And like, like obviously you see a lot of Stephen King references. Like I think they have the paperback of The Shining in like, I think in a season 1 scene or something like that. And I'm curious if they just wanted to incorporate some Stephen King stuff, and that's kind of why they had that in, and then they tried to work it in. And I don't think they.
I feel like the way Dustin
I don't think it carries personally.
Yeah, well, I think the way Dustin would get back with him would be something they have no idea, like something technology bound. He would just sit there and they would fucking, I don't know, have something blow up technology wise in his face, and he'd just be sitting there eating his Jello, his chocolate pudding that he stole from the fucking cafeteria, going, "Ha ha! You don't even know what the fuck I did to you, but I did that," and they'd never know it was him.
Yeah. They would never put Hellfire in the red marker on the inside of his fucking locker. He would do exactly like what you said, Steve. The snake would just be in there, and he would be looking around a corner, watching, or maybe videotaping it, and then showing it to everybody surreptitiously.
Yeah.
And Leanne actually did have a question, by the way. She said she had one question. So.
Oh, did I? What is that?
Yeah, she said, "Where the hell are the bullies that beat up Dustin?"
Oh. Yeah, because after they beat him up in episode 2, they're gone. Like they're not seen from again. They're not heard from. Because
they accomplished their goal. He missed the crawl, so now they've been ejected from the narrative.
Did you guys? I
hope that's not the case. Sorry, go ahead.
I don't mean to break our vibe, but do you guys feel like this show was reshot in a couple ways? Like they changed the story.
Maybe.
I noticed some continuity issues with the way Nancy looked and with the way Dustin looked. Now, I don't know if that's just because they had to do some reshoots in general, but I'm really wondering if they didn't reshoot and rewrite a lot of this, and that's why we're getting a lot of lag and, for the lack of a better word, like dead narrative. It's just like you had Maya Hawke rambling on to fill up the time for like 120 seconds with what feels like impromptu bullshit, as opposed to you can do a lot with a minute of screen time. And
you could be right,
because it's throwing me about this season,
Yeah. Apparently there's a Stranger Things play that caused some because that's why you change your fucking show that like that. If that's that is horrible. If that's actually like, I believe you, because you see, that is terrible.
It was in Seattle. It was in Seattle, which is a couple hours away from me, and I would never
horrible reason to retcon your whole show for a fucking play. Change the play. Like, if that's wild. But so I don't know what happened to the bullies. The bullies, I would not be surprised if we don't see the bullies the rest of the season. Unless it's for them to die in some horrible way from Vecna, like they're walking down the street and Vecna just decides to skewer them with his fingies. The Dustin really bothered me. Holly having all the screen time, like
wasn't she like 2 years old in season 1?
She was in a high chair the last time we saw her, a toddler.
I mean, like she was walking around, the house as the house was lighting up in season 1.
Yeah.
Is it the same girl too? I'm curious.
No, they had to recast because the original actor, or the original part, was played by twin girls, just like the Olsons. So they had to actually go find a completely different actress.
Well,
her appearance in this show changes too. The way she looks at the beginning episodes and the way she looks at the last episode, it looks like she's a year older. And that's part of why I'm saying I think there were reshoots, or they had to rewrite this damn show. You know,
this season should. I think this season should have.
yes,
They should have set this in 89 instead of 87. I think
So-
it would. I think for the final season of an 80s, retro 80s, show. I think they should have just ended at 89. They should, like the wall came down and and we're about to hit the 90s. I think it would have been good instead of a 4-year anniversary for Will's disappearance. It would have been a 6-year anniversary instead, and it would have helped explain some of the aging. Like, I mean, it's been like season 1 was dropped in the summer of 2016. That's 9.5 years ago. Those kids are half those kids are like 24. They're Dustin and I think Mikey and even older Lucas. They're in their mid-20s now. They're not.
Yes,
they're not teenagers.
Yeah, and what's her name? 11 is married.
Yeah.
You know,
she's married to Bon Jovi's son. She's
married and busy going to Disneyland instead of showing up for shoot times.
I want to agree, just to speculate with Brian on this. I think it would have made more sense because of the way they left us at the end of season 4. They just went full on hellscape dystopia, and they went the Terminator 84 route, where you have a time traveler come back to Dustin or whatever. Like the minute that season 4 ended, somebody comes back and is all fucked up, and it's like, I'm from the future and this is out of control and you've got to believe me and all this crazy shit, and we don't know who it is because they're all scarred up and like stuff like that. It basically is there to tell these kids, like, as soon as season 4 ended, this is what you can't do, and you can't do this and you can't do that, and this guy, like, the time travel kills him, and then you find out it's actually like the body's recovered or something, and you find out that it's actually Dustin that was the only one that survived, and he's responsible for everybody else dying. There could have been. I really wanted this show to go to here. I wanted it to go to here.
I'll be so
we're just right here.
Yeah. So she aged 8 years when Will aged 4, so that's why it's jarring. But and I I don't want to jump there too fast, but you brought up the what I really wanted, and I knew they weren't going to do it, but the end of episode 4 pretty much cements the fact that they're not going to do it. What I was really hoping for, and I was really hoping they might be brave enough to do it, and it would have been really cool, was I really wanted it to be that Will was never freed, and Will was Team Vecna the whole time.
Yes.
And Vecna came out to destroy the fucking soldiers, and fucking Will gives Vecna a high five and walks back into the upside down. I wanted
that so bad. I wanted it to be like that.
I was like, that's what I wanted. I wanted it to be Will's just like.
I wanted him to be choking Mike. And that's the way it ends, where he's killing Mike, Steve. That's what
something
I
like that, or something. I wanted it to be revealed that Will was never back.
Yeah, like Will what was with that? Like, did Vecna not see? Did Vecna not see that Will would use his newfound powers against the Demogorgon?
That's what I'm talking about. So now we're back into Now we're back into don't think about it. Why didn't Vecna kill Will? Because now Will is the number one, even above 11. Will is number one threat to Vecna. Now, it's probably going to be some, if I kill Will, I die bullshit. But then, okay, fine. Why didn't he just take Will with him and tie him up against a fucking upside down tree?
Here's the thing. I started to go, this is Harry Potter and Voldemort. In episode 4.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is literally like, he's literally like a Horcrux. Will is a Horcrux for Vecna. And I'm just like,
no.
Come on, don't let it be like that. But it feels like that. Am I wrong?
No, now that you say that, it feels exactly like that. That's exactly what it is. Harry is seeing stuff through Voldemort's eyes. That's what Will's doing. Only now he's tapped into the hive mind, so we're doing the Ender's Game thing where now all we have to do is kill Vecna and everybody dies. I mean, to be fair, that's pretty much
did
what
that
it's
for
been
Game
from
of Thrones too.
I mean, that's so that's basically what it's been from the beginning is the whole hive mind thing. But it was we thought the hive mind was the mind flayer, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
It's like, sorry. Go ahead.
If they have Mike and William get together at the end of this series,
oh God,
I'm going to take my season 1 DVDs and I'm going to give them to the Goodwill, and I'm going to pretend that this season doesn't exist, because if they do that shit, because you've noticed, right? Like Will and 11, there's no lovey-dovey, whatever it is, and
they haven't even kissed.
Yeah,
they got together and they like did the head touch thing. It's like, why aren't you fucking?
I was 16 in 1986.
Like,
okay,
sorry.
Let me tell you, I wasn't shaking girls' hands as 16-year-old boy in the 80s.
Why did Mike say, "Man, I haven't seen you in a minute. Hold on, Hopper, fuck off. I gotta give her a quick finger bang here. Let's go."
Yeah, I gotta get to third base with your adopted daughter. All right, I'm gonna Lego my ego with your fucking daughter, Hopper. You know what I mean?
And you're right on many forms. So they couldn't do the right thing with Will because he's gay, so he's got to be a good guy. But then there's also this thing where we keep having these gay discussions between Robin and Will. And it's like, Will, fine, you're gay. That's great, sure. Mike isn't. So figure that out and find somebody else. You don't seem to be getting the message. Even if you don't like the message, like you don't seem to be getting the message Robin is sending you, which is the person you're interested in might not be gay. So you might need to fucking move on and find the right person for you.
You're instead in a small town in Indiana. Okay, like you go to college.
Like, dude, that push off on Mike's chest thing, and Robin going, "Oh, I see. Will's in love with Mike." It's like, yeah. Can we stop with that stuff? Can we just move on? Fine, Will's gay, fine, Robin's gay. Let's just move on. I don't care.
How many times have I said this? Like, we had gay guys and lesbians in the 80s. Okay, I was there. All right, I was in theater. I knew one gay guy, and he was gay, gay, and he was quiet like Will and whatever. But he had a little bit of a lisp. He's a little bit of light in the loafers, and we all knew it. Nobody cared.
It's fine. I don't care.
But
just like
nobody was having heartfelt discussions about his gayness. Okay, the dude was he's like, he just kept it to himself. He was still trying to figure it out. Right. I've also known guys that were gay in college who immediately after college went to church, and now they're married and they have 7 fucking kids because it was a fucking phase for them, just like it is for women in college. At least it used to be. Well, probably got your channel to monetize.
Yeah, it's fine. It's like, fine. I don't. Will's fine. But Mike is clearly not. So can we you're making it very weird, Will. Mike wants to be your friend, and you're just you're still trying. And it's like, no.
Will is so needy. Will is so needy, and he's where he was last season, and now it's like he's regressed. I mean, just like when he talks back to his mom, it's like, this is not the character you've been showing me. I have a 20-something-year-old man on screen acting like he's a confused 13-year-old. It's really hard for me to watch this and believe this, and that's been a big challenge of this season.
Yeah. So, and you're right. Robin talks about the singer chick, and it's just like, oh, well, I want Mike to stick it. It's like, no, listen, Will, no. Mike is with 11. Move on. It's time to move on, buddy. You'll be happier. Move on. Just be friends with Mike. So whatever. So real quick, since we've been talking about sort of the low stuff, how did you guys feel about the and obviously spoilers, how did you feel about the Max reveal?
I knew it. Yeah. I mean, I totally knew it with the way the map was drawn. I didn't expect her to be there. And I think, and I said this, like, as soon as I finished the last episode in our text group, I said, I think Max is the biggest wasted opportunity of this season. I don't want Max to be in Camelot's or whatever by herself. I think it's dumb. I think it's really dumb. I want Max out in the real world, and I want her to be part of something. I think that there should have been somebody else that got away from Henry that's there if they wanted to go with this Camelot's, this Wrinkle in Time, because that's what a lot of this reference and a lot of this plot seems to come from.
You're leaving Barb on the table. You're leaving Barb on the table here.
Yeah,
Sorry, go ahead.
I'm trying to understand like this whole thing. So she is basically there. Her and Holly are basically trapped in his.
I don't know where
Henry's memory. Like I'm trying to understand.
It's some corner of Upside Down where he's keeping their memories, but we get these in their literally quarter-second jump cuts of her hooked up like in the alien goose shells with the hibiscus thing over her mouth. So she's unconscious. So wherever this is some psychic layer of somewhere, you know?
So, but why? So again, don't think about it. But right. So again, you know, why isn't Kate Bush just playing all the time if they're trying to do it? And it's like, okay, well, wow, that was convenient that right at the 48-minute mark in their 48 loop tape, that right when she's about to walk out, the tape ends and Lucas has to rewind it. It's like, wow, that's just unlucky.
I actually pre-ordered. I actually pre-ordered the soundtrack for season 5 because I have the other soundtracks. I'm like, oh, it's going to be just, and this before I watched the show. That's how hopeful I was that I wanted to love this. Okay. So my criticisms are coming from a place of slight disappointment, but the Kate Bush song is on the 2 album set twice. Okay. So I think we know, like, just being salty. Obviously, they had it in one episode in the first part, so it's going to be pivotal to probably Max's escape at some point or something like that. We do know that at least one character is going to die. But here's the thing about Max. I want her out in the real world being a badass. Like
she's going to have powers now too.
Maya does not fill Max's shoes at all, like in any way. You know?
Well, I mean, she's probably going to come out and have powers as well. So I don't know how I feel about that either. But like, we'll get to the Will ending, eventually here. But I thought the reveal was fine. I thought it was okay. I was like, okay, good. She's in the game. We're of course dropping the breadcrumbs and there's something about this. The mystery box stuff is starting to pop up. There's something about this cave. Not sure what it is, but he won't come in here, right? And it's just like, okay. So I guess we're gonna have to wait and see what that's all about, right? How like if it's some mind prison, why is I'm having trouble. I think I'm with you, Brian.
I agree.
It sounds like you're having trouble
saying.
with the mechanics of how is Max in the mind prison with Holly? Like, how does that work?
So was she captured or something? Like, I'm not really understanding. I mean, maybe there'll be I've never read Wrinkle in Time, so I don't understand the mechanics of that story.
So in a nutshell, Wrinkle in Time is about a young girl whose father is taken by some horrible mind monster through time and space. Okay. And they go to these different planets and different realities, her and her brother, to get her father back. Like, the kids have to rescue the dad. There's one planet where there's something, I think, and I haven't read this goddamn book probably since Ronald Reagan was president, but there's something called the Big Brain that's in charge of this reality where everybody's a conformist. And her brother falls under the spell of this conformity thing. And this girl, what is her name? Mary or Marty or some shit like that.
You're doing better than me, man.
This is my autism at 55 years old. I remember these books, but I don't know where the fuck my wallet is. Okay, seriously. It's a true story. I could tell you every album track of every album that came out in 1984, but I don't remember to pay my electric bill. But but my point with all that is like, long story short, Wrinkle in Time is a wonderful children's book. It was written from a very female perspective. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I do think it is a book that is very worth reading, especially for children. But it's in 2025, it seems a little predictable and tired. At the time, it wasn't. You know, when it came out, was it 62 or 64 or something? But the way this little girl solves everything is through love. Like, love rescues her father. Love breaks the spell of her baby brother under the spirit of the brain with his conformity planet. And what I'm terrified about is that Max and everything's going to be resolved in this show because of the power of love, because we keep seeing A Wrinkle in Time.
Oh no!
And if that's the case, I'm not going to be okay with that. Like, I'm
not the
just
power
not.
of love.
So, Jan, I don't remember the name of the planet, dude. So yeah, Zerg. Good.
Just to circle back. What do we think the cave? Like, so the wall. Okay, so real quick, the wall. I have a real big problem with the wall. I'm just gonna say it straight out, because apparently, how long have we been doing crawls for? In the Upside Down,
right? Since
we have
4.
There are words. We have scoured the Upside Down, and we haven't found the circle. We haven't found the borders of this, because Dustin then says in episode 4 that the wall is a giant circle. So you have been doing so this is the stuff that's driving me crazy. So you have been doing crawls into the Upside Down to find Vecna for months, right? Months?
Yeah.
Is it months?
Mm-hmm.
To the point where you said, not me, that there's almost nowhere else to look. So in all those crawls, you didn't find the wall, number one. Number two, you didn't find the giant base of operations where they're doing stuff inside the Upside Down. It's the only
thing lit up. I'm not crazy about that at all. Like establishing a base in the Upside Down.
How have you not found all this?
How has that base not been overtaken by like all of the mind flayers and fucking Vecna and shit?
Another throwaway line. You're right, because another throwaway line. Apparently, the Upside Down has been quiet this whole time. So Vecna is inactive. So there are no creepy crawlies. It's just empty.
Except when the show needs them to rip through bedroom walls and shit.
Because everything's happening now. So now it's active.
Again, I want to like the show, I do, but I'm just
but that's what they're because they tried to that exact thing. You're right, because that's exactly what I was thinking about. And then the throwaway line happens. It's like, well, yeah, we've been crawling for months, and we haven't seen a single bat or Demogorgon or no sign of Vecna. That's when Steve says maybe he's dead. Remember? So Steve has that little speech. He's like, are we chasing nothing? Because there's nothing going on in the Upside Down. Maybe he's actually dead. Because so they're crawling, so they're searching the whole place, and there's nothing to stop them. And you didn't find this wall? Like, Hopper's not walking around with binoculars or a scope that he doesn't go,
I get what you're saying now. Yeah. Hopper's been in there all the time. This is like old hat, and he never ran into the wall before. But then again, remember, they're down there, and then all of a sudden the fucking mind flayers do show up and attack the military convoy.
It's time. Vecna's done hatching. He incubated long enough, and now he's healed. So now everything's back active, right? So it's like, I don't know. It's like that's one thing. Like, it's okay. The show has to happen, so it's dormant, and then the action starts. So everything's coming back to life. I don't even have really that much of the issue. I have is you have a giant circular wall that you're apparently fucking trapped in. You never discovered it till now, which makes no fucking sense. Unless you're telling me that the wall erected when the Demogorgon if you're telling me the wall just instantly went up. Okay,
so I'm trying to understand. So I'm trying to understand about the wall. Like, are they outside the circle or are they inside the circle? Because I think what they say is the center point is the Hawkins lab.
They're inside. Yeah. They're inside the circle. Yeah.
Because aren't they trying to? I thought Vecna had a castle, or his base of operations is actually the Hawkins lab, and he's surrounded himself.
He did.
We don't know what his base. They've been searching for him this whole time. They don't know where he is. That's the whole point of the crawls, is to find him, because they're trying to confirm he's either dead or they're trying to send 11 in. So that's my understanding is they're sending Hopper in to go search for Vecna. If he finds Vecna, he's going to go get 11. 11's going to come in and kill Vecna. That's the plan. Now, they don't know they're in this circle, this wall, until episode 4. But when you look at the map that Dustin has drawn from where Steve hit it and where Hopper said that they hit it, he makes his little math diagram and says, we're here, they're there. Here's Hawkins' lab. The wall is a circle. And it's like, how have you not found this? How have you not mapped the whole wall in one of these crawls? How have you not just done the circle and go, okay, well, here's the perimeter? Like,
didn't they also like this? Wasn't there like a throwaway line where like they only like cover like a fraction of the upside down? Like there's like hundreds of grids that they still haven't covered. They only covered what 36 grids so far.
But then they say that the circle is supposed to be the entirety of the upside down. Isn't that what Dustin says?
Then why were they trying to get? Why were they trying to open the wall then?
I don't know. Like, why are they trying to get out of the wall if it's the whole upside down? I don't understand.
But there wasn't a wall before this season.
Yeah,
there wasn't a wall before this season. I don't know if there was a wall before episode 4. Because that's the only way it makes sense is if the wall went up like in episode 4. Because how did
the wall was there in episode 2, wasn't it? Yeah,
I was gonna say 2 or 3, Brian. You're right.
Because
they know about it, did they?
And this is what I mean about this show feeling like it was rewritten or reshot extensively. And some of these things that they've set up, it doesn't make any sense that in the narrative that we're seeing, in the flow that we're seeing, and I can't prove that, but I do think there's some continuity shots with the way, especially Holly looks. Holly looks a year older in some scenes than she looks much younger and then way older, especially with Max. And I can't prove that, but I do think a lot of the things that are bothering us that we're noticing, it's not to be nitpicking. Again, I wanted to love the show. I like with a little L. I like this show. I'm going to reserve judgment, obviously, when we get to conclusion, but I would very much like to have a Bobby Ewing in Dallas moment where Dustin's in the shower and comes out or something like that, and it just discounts these first 4 episodes. Like, I want all of this to not be real. I want all of what we just lived through to have been in Will's head, and for them to be either in some dystopian hellscape or something else like that where it's much more hardcore, or I want it to be something else like Steve said, because what we're getting right now, it just doesn't feel real. It feels too cutesy, especially the way season 1 opened up with Maya Hawke and her, the magnificent, teen lesbian running the radio station with Steve as her lackey doing sound effects.
So real quick, sorry. No, you're right. I agree. It's like, oh, when we're sending code, it's like, just say, hey, meet me here and we'll talk. Like, why do you have to have a radio code? I don't like, that's just all, it's just like, it's not like you guys can't meet at the fucking soda fountain and talk, like, right? I just, hey, meet me here at 10. Like, it's like, that's a lot safer.
The military would be monitoring every radio frequency. That's a commercial grade walkie-talkie with zero
most
encryption.
Of them are living at Mike's house.
Yeah.
So, I get what you're saying, but the way he jumped, so he's jumping in the back of the truck. Then he's jumping out at a certain point and he's walking around the upside down searching for shit. I refuse to believe he doesn't have binoculars, some sort of sight. And I'm sorry, I don't buy it. So if you buy it, that's fine. It's okay. Like that's not something I'm like I wouldn't argue with somebody to the death about, oh, they should have found the wall or they shouldn't have. I feel like if you're doing an extensive search for months, you should have found this wall by now.
What would have been cooler, Steve, is if they created some more danger with, like, the wall was either shrinking or the wall had been expanding. Like the last time we were here, this wall was here.
Yeah.
We, this is going out. This is going to create a greater sense of urgency for the big bad that we're in. Because so much of this just
there's also bright red lightning that lights up the whole skyline. So
yeah,
it's look. You're convinced they didn't find it. I'm not. That's what that's going to be how some of it is. That's fine. I'm like I said, it's not a point where I would argue to the death with somebody being like, no, that's. But I feel like it's a problem. They should have found the wall. It's not such a problem as big a problem for you, and that's cool. Like I get that. I just
Yanan is right. There's some weird continuity issues between the Upside Down that we've known for multiple seasons and the Upside Down that we're in now. The Upside Down world that we're in now doesn't seem to have a lot of menace. It just seems to have a AI filter over it. And it's not, there is some good CG around like the dystopian root covered, moss covered junkyard where they take that guy they capture, the soldier they capture, the special forces guy. And then L goes through his mind. But a lot of the Upside Down is not scary. And it's really hard to, it's part of what took me out of watching the season so far.
Well, there was, I don't know when it was, but there was this moment where it's just like, man, they're just killing military guys. And some of these guys are just, they're under orders. Like,
that's the other thing I noticed.
I was just like, wow, like some of them are bad. Like I get some of them are fucked, but like, man, you're just killing these guys like they're stormtroopers. Like what? Like I felt, and
they're human beings that are there to protect. They're trying to solve a problem, and Hopper just killing all of them, or L killing them.
Yeah,
it's just like I'm not okay with this.
It started feeling really weird. It's just like, man, we're just offing U.S. military troops. So like the head's fine, like Lyndall Hamilton and the other one, they're obviously up to like no good or whatever. But the regular grunt, you're doing nothing to try and just knock him out, or like,
and then Hopper
the main guy
in the closet.
And oh my god, the scientist, he just serves up to be shot to death.
Yeah.
Like, whoa.
Dude, holy shit.
Yeah. Well, why this? Yeah, and the soldier just treating Derek like he's pushing him, go move, motherfucker. It's like, what the fuck? Are they all infected with some mind bug? Like, maybe that's it. Maybe the soldiers are fucked in the head. I don't know, but it's just like some of that stuff's like weird. And then why is it we are like this is another? God, man, I need to stop talking about it.
Yanan is 100% right. We have 2024, 2025 creeping into this script. We do. And I haven't wanted to say that because nobody wants to hear me bitch and complain about everything. I'm trying to be objective. But the ideology of Hollywood and the writers is in this show. Okay. And I don't want to, maybe they'll turn it around. But it is there. And I think it's
we have no qualms about offing soldiers and just throwing a scientist in a closet to be shot by the soldiers as a decoy. But the guy we're interrogating in the bus, we don't kill him.
Yeah.
Why?
That's why I'm saying, Steve, this feels reshot and rewritten.
I mean, and then you tie him up bad enough that he break. Like I thought for sure they let him go on purpose to follow him.
That's what I thought too. I mean, that's what I was like. Okay, they left him alone.
Yeah, how did he get loose? Like
he just
a quick shot of. Like I'm like
he just moved it. Yeah, exactly. But we're supposed to believe he's just like, and he ripped the rope in half.
I rewound that part. I was like, what the hell is going on here? What's happening? I was like, Steve, what is happening? You know?
Yeah, exactly. Because he got out so easily. I'm like, they let him go. They're following him back to the base.
I thought that's what they were going to do. Again, this is why I keep saying it feels like this was reshot and rewrote, and they pieced things together. And I think that's why some of this stuff that we're talking about is broken. It feels broken, you know?
It's just weird, right? Like, it was the head snapping when she jumped. First of all, why didn't she just jump over the gate and land on the ground? But whatever, that's a nitpick.
Yeah,
like I'm not sure why she's landing on the building roof, just land on the ground. But whatever.
I don't like that addition. Like I don't know if they do this in the last season where she's jumping like Luke Skywalker or something.
I don't know, but it's she's using telekinesis to put herself. I mean, she's not flying yet, so I guess that But I just. The fact that she makes that joke, so I get what you're saying. It's a little weird, but like it's a telekinesis power.
Yanan, asks a question, and I think it's important to put into context about were Americans anti-soldier during the 80s. So here's the thing.
Well, you had all those,
they were in the 70s.
Platoon came out in 86, and
So,
Oliver Stone was, was his voice was carrying a lot of weight in the 80s. So a lot of people were getting the Vietnam stuff.
Yeah,
but, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
But no, it's all right. The thing about it is that after Reagan became president, I mean, Jimmy Carter and our loss in Vietnam, military had a hard time getting people to want to join, especially the Army. But when Reagan came into office and all of the patriotic movies that came out in the 80s, the high watermark of that was 1986. Why? What movie came out? Top Gun.
Yeah.
Top Gun, they were turning people away. People, I mean, like, it was peak everything America, pro-America, whatever. We loved our military boys. The Army would come to my small little county fair. They do recruiting events. They let you shoot an M60.
Nice.
Wow.
Dude, the 80s were the best. I'm just it was fucking awesome. No, to answer your question, no, it wasn't at all. That's why 2024, 2025 is coming into this, But Brian is right. There was a lot of this second guessing about, Vietnam and why it happened. And it wasn't the media that I saw that came out at that time. It wasn't about the soldiers were wrong. It was about the government letting the armed forces down in that war, which obviously did happen 100%. But our boys weren't wrong. Our servicemen weren't wrong at all. Now the filthy fucking hippie goddamn baby boomer pieces of shit from the 60s and 70s that spit on our boys when they came back.
Yeah.
And are now voting leftists and all this
they're the ones, they're the no
will
king, they're the ones
die.
The no
they
kings
will never
protest
fucking die.
with their little
were the problem. Okay.
With their little flags.
Yeah. So
nobody. I don't think any generation likes the boomers. No generation likes the boomers.
Just
Gen Z
really
hates
pisses
them.
me off when people call Gen X boomers, because believe me, all you millennials and Gen Z and Gen A, whatever, you guys, you motherfuckers, you just are starting to spend time with them. Okay, I've been there for 55 fucking years. These assholes. Okay, it was a lot worse back then. All right, at least they're dying off now.
I have a question. Where's Argyle?
Who?
Where's the surfer pizza book guy?
Oh yeah.
How did he get out of? How did he get out of Hawkins? It's Argyle, right? That's his name. He did drive them all the way back to Hawkins, right?
Yeah, he did.
So where'd he go?
Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
Maybe he OD'd in between seasons. Maybe he had too much drugs or something.
Or maybe he didn't OD. He ran out because they're secluded. So I'm trying to. So
maybe they deported him back to California.
California in the 80s, though, that was fun. It was still fairly conservative and a well-run state.
He's lost.
Yeah. When did California go blue? Like I heard it was because
I don't know. All I know is in the early 90s, the 90s, I think when everybody fled California. They have electoral state.
Like they voted for Reagan. Like Reagan won California.
Yeah.
And Illinois.
Yeah.
I
think it started in the late 80s.
I couldn't believe it. It would never happen now.
Yeah. Well, not with the commie pieces of shit in government. No.
He wandered through the checkpoint. Like, why not? I guess. Fuck it. It doesn't matter. It was one of those things that maybe it's like, where's he at? But whatever. Fuck it. So also, so with everything happening, and we know Vecna is a mind fucker. If I'm living in the Stranger Things world where we know there's a super evil guy who fucks with people's minds, and my sister goes, "Hey, I have a imaginary friend named Mr. What's-It."
Mm-hmm.
And also, not only is he imaginary, I'm actually standing here talking to him, and people are watching me talk to him like he's a real person. Nobody's gonna say. Nobody is investigating that anymore.
Yeah, I'm like, aren't they looking for Vecna? Aren't they like, isn't the number one priority to look for Vecna? Yeah. Well, here this might be him.
Well, I mean, Nancy and Mike don't know about this? Like, I mean,
well, Mike does. He talks to her. He's like, tells her, oh, I have an imaginary friend too. It's Mr. Wizard guy or Moraine. Like he gave her he gave her a cleric thing. I thought it was Moraine or something.
But like that one was just like, okay, I guess we're just not. I thought we were looking for signs of Vecna. That sure seems like a sign, but
that would have been a clue, Hey. But then again, they're written to be what 14, 15, so they don't know shit.
So and Nancy being like, I guess I'm just over Nancy. Nancy being this arrogant, self-absorbed.
She's unlikable. She's really unlikable. Her character has changed. Just almost
why? Yeah, like the whole. What's with the whole? They're competing for her.
Why is Steve so?
What's with their Neanderthal?
Drop that immediately.
What's with their Neanderthalic? Attitude. Like they're trying to one up each other.
In Will's brother is useless. He's there so this is why I say I really think this was rewritten and reshot. Will's brother, and I can never remember his name.
Jonathan.
So Jonathan he's all in like episode 1, episode 2 because they have to shit on the guys, but he's fucking gone. I mean, like he doesn't have a word of dialogue for multiple episodes. And he's not off doing something, and that's what leads me to keep saying this feels like it was reshot or rewritten or they did something. They dumbed down this show. They dumbed it down.
He was like in charge of like the periscope / rangefinder, and so he's telling everyone to shut. All I remember him doing is telling everyone to shut up, especially when Steve and Dustin are arguing when they pick him up.
And then we got Murray, who gives him a John Coltrane tape, which it's a great album, Love Supreme. And then he asks him, "Have you listened to that yet?" And I'm like, why is that in the fucking show? Do you see what I'm saying? There are all these little threads that in previous episodes they would have meant something. Mm-hmm. And so what I'm really wondering here is the next time if all of what we just experienced, none of it actually happened and is real, because all these kids are basically in the matrix of Vecna, because the world went to shit and he's toying with them in this and enjoying what they're doing. And somebody's going to wake up and everything we just lived through never happened, because I can't wrap my head around the Duffer Brothers doing this to their, like, the finale of a cultural institution, literally writing what to me it is the second worst season of their show. I don't want to be too hard on it. It's only halfway through. You can't fully commit to that, but I am having a really hard time believing that this show, this is the way they wrote it, this is the way they filmed it, and this is the final product they intended. Because it doesn't feel like it was written by the same people who wrote season 4, season 3, or season 1.
No, I agree. I think I'm actually rewatching it again, and I'm gonna try and take down like points where I think that they did rewrite it and stuff. But yeah, it's been 3.5 years. You think they'd have this nailed down
and
at this point?
We get this, Brian. Like it feels so grab-assing. It doesn't make any sense.
I've seen better seasons that had less time to develop. Yeah, it seems nowadays the longer it takes to develop a season, the worse it is. And you would think the opposite. You would think the more time they take, the more refined it would be, the more tight it would be, and it doesn't seem to be that doesn't seem to be the case.
But they left off in a perfect place where they could have went Wolverines. I mean, it could have been gritty. The kids are literally like in Red Dawn. If you've seen Red Dawn, where they're having to be paramilitaries, grow up too quick, all of that stuff. And what I'm wondering, and I cannot prove this, I'm not ready to commit to this yet, but I'm half wondering if after the election in 2024, that the show that they had and what they filmed was gonna be more like Red Dawn and more hardcore and stand up and be individualistic and all of this other stuff, but because the wrong candidate for Hollywood won, the last thing that they wanted to do was give a new generation a sense of patriotism, self-reliance, standing up to things going wrong. I mean, I always think that with any entertainment that's currently made, because again, what we're getting, I like it with a little L. That doesn't mean I like it. It means I like it, you know? But I sure as fuck don't love it. There were some amazing moments. And Brian, what is the discordance where we get some fucking great moments? Okay. End of episode 1, episode 2, just straight up rock and roll with Holly and her mom and all this other stuff.
It felt like watching season 1 again.
Yes. And then we get two and a half fucking episodes of bullshit. We get Scooby-Doo. This, not even the animated Scooby-Doo. We get the Scooby-Doo movie.
After that stuff with the Wheelers and all that, episode 2 just dragged until we get to the end where it was revealed that Mr. Whatsit is actually Henry, is so Vecna basically. And then episode 3 was all about finding out that it was Max. And episode 3 revealed that Max is alive inside
the Camelots.
What I missed? Sorry.
We came up with a lot of good theories, actually, Steve, and I made up more good points about why
I missed all the theories. Damn.
No, I mean, but I really do think that this. So I think one of two things is happening, Steve. Either the show was incredibly rewritten, okay, and they threw it away for probably ideological reasons because the wrong guy won in November, or Brian and I've been talking about, and what I'm seeing from Yanan, who's also paying attention, is everything that's happened in the first 4 episodes is not real. The kids are all in Vecna's world. Vecna won. This is all some weird Matrix-like existence, and that's why it sucks so much and it makes no fucking sense, is because of that. And something's gonna wake them up in episode 5 or something like that.
Dude, we are in Last Jediville. That sounds like a Last Jedi theory.
Yeah, and I loved it. I want that to be true, but I know it's not going to be because
Scooby-Doo with no communication. It bugged me that the party split up and everyone was doing something but not communicating what they were doing. I just it's like I'm not out, right? It's like I don't know. Like it's like so just I mean I'm just trying to think how many characters are gay now? 3, but it's the same 3. It's nothing different.
Our expectations were high.
Robin, Will, and Will. Robin, Will.
Well, yeah. But
Robin's girlfriend is the 3rd.
Robin's girlfriend, the candy stripe.
Who I don't even know her. I don't even know who she is.
True.
It's the kind of the chubby
redhead. Honestly, I thought that was Barb at first.
Yeah.
I think I can't believe I can't believe they haven't brought Barb back. I'll just say it straight up.
Yeah.
I can't. Vecna's gay, probably. Why not?
Oh yeah. Oh, he's definitely.
Why not? That's wait. That's how Will's gonna win. The power of love.
God!
He's gonna fuck Vecna.
He's gonna blow Vecna in the upside down. Holy
my God.
shit!
And he's gonna come so hard the wall is gonna explode.
No.
No.
After all the bad TV we've lived through, Steve, I could almost see that being true. Honest, I'm not ruling anything out anymore.
So, Ranch, I just want. So, I don't speaking for myself. I don't care that there's gay stuff.
I don't care.
It's the fact that Will just will not leave Mike. Mike is your friend, bro. That's it.
Yeah.
Find somebody else.
bros in the 80s. Okay, again, I'm only
Like,
one
I don't
guy,
care
but
that-
I was there. We had gay dudes. I had a
it's the
gay
problem-
friend in theater.
Yeah.
Never once came on to me. You know who he liked? He
The
liked Tom
problem-
Cruise.
yeah.
He liked all the pretty boys in the movies.
The
He
problem
wasn't
is,
about,
hi, Mike. Sorry,
you
go ahead.
know, I just
The problem is that Robin, Maya Hawke, whatever is being shoved forward for no reason other than she's the gay character.
and
That's it.
Stupid,
She got
and to
way too much screen time.
Yeah,
exposition drops that don't do anything. All right, nothing. She's being homely and
That was
really
fine.
mannish
No,
and
look.
just putting. I've said it once during the stream, but she literally just spurgs out and does this verbal diarrhea, like improv theater thing on the screen. And again,
so
we could have did something with this time. You know,
the connection. So I think that's fine too. Like the connection between Robin and Will, I have no issue with that. Robin being like, Will discovering that she's gay and them having that discussion and her being like, okay, well, this is how I navigated it. Maybe this will help you. Blah 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 blah. That's all fine. The problem is Will ignored it and is still trying to fuck Mike or trying to be gay with Mike. And Robin is still getting pushed to front to do stuff when you got characters like Steve and fucking God, man,
Dustin.
Dustin's busy being a dickhead.
In the fucking
Jonathan's not doing anything except for being an emo fucking beta cuck. And being afraid that Steve's gonna steal Nancy. Why, Jonathan? Explain to me why Nancy would say yes to you. At this point, why if you presented that ring to her that you're hiding in your book of shadows, or
it makes no sense. I mean,
why would you? What have you done to make Nancy say, "Oh yeah, like Jonathan is the guy for me"? Like you've done nothing except for be just a fucking limp.
His character
bitch.
devolved. I mean, all these characters feel like they've devolved from last season. And then me, and again, I want to love this show.
I do too.
I want to love this show. But
absolutely.
You now have these characters who are 4 years older or 5 years older than when they did the principal photography for season 4. And you've got them acting dumber than they were when they were much younger. And it's really weird. It's really weird to be part of this, you know?
Yes, Jonathan calling Steve selfish for suggesting bringing her parents flowers is a what the fuck moment. Yes.
I don't
remember that one.
But it's also like because they're talking in the van and he's like, "Did you get it?" So okay, number one, how did you get an update from Nancy and not Steve not know it? You don't have a cell phone. You didn't walk into a house and get a phone call.
I don't.
How do you
I thought
know?
about that too.
Whatever. Fine. We're don't think about it. We're back to don't think about it. Okay. So Steve then goes. Steve goes, man, Nancy's been through it. Maybe we should go see her and bring her some flowers or something, try and cheer her up. And Jonathan goes off the fucking deep end going, stop trying to fuck Nancy. He's like, dude, she's my friend. I can't be concerned about my friend. What is wrong with you?
Yeah.
And it's like
Ranch Elther, I agree with you on that too. Yeah, we talked about that earlier. If you're just joining us, welcome. So Ynon
did a lot of defending of Dustin, and I feel you because Dustin's a good character. I like Dustin, but I think Dustin is acting
of the kids.
Yeah, I think Dustin is acting completely out of character. I know there is trauma from Eddie dying, but Steve is his number one compadre, his ride or die bro, and the way he is cheating Steve throughout the season and the way he is acting is completely out of character. And
he's acting like a girl, not like a boy would.
I don't think the trauma of Eddie's death should have made made him fundamentally a different character. He is a different character. Well, but I'm saying Steve would have heard. Steve would have heard if they're talking over the radio in the van. That's my point, Sorry,
but if Dustin really was that angry and tore up about this, he would have started training. Okay, he would have joined the ROTC.
Yeah,
he would have learned how to shoot. He would have learned how to fight. He would have lost the weight. He would have lifted weights. He would have become powerful because he would want to make up for not being strong enough or big enough to do what Eddie did. That's what a boy in the 80s would have done. Not like, I'm going to throw a corn snake in your locker and write menstrual.
Hellfire Club. So he's acting he's acting like a different character, and we've talked about it a little bit already, but he's acted like. Yes, Eddie. Eddie was just. They weren't even friends. Eddie didn't like him until like all of a sudden the shit hit the fan. They had to save him.
They were arguing.
They were friends for like 2 days.
Yeah.
Like if we're being real, like Eddie and Dustin were friends for like 2 days. He was shitting on them in Hellfire Club for the most part until they had the big fight, the big battle. And then they were a little bit cooler, but then all the shit went down and just, they happened to be the ones that knew him, so they helped him out. They weren't fucking buddies. They weren't right. No. He was just his fucking dungeon GM. That's it. Yeah. So like, and I'm not saying he like the way Eddie died, and obviously they made a connection and they were whatever. That's all fine. But Dustin's character completely changing and then treating his real ride or die best friend like complete shit. Because because Eddie died, it's like, no, Steve would be the first one that's helping you get through it. But 100%. I don't know. I don't know.
100%, Steve. And again, we don't all have to agree on everything. And I really, Yanan, I get where you're coming from. I do. And I'm not saying my opinion is the only one at all. I want to love this show. I think my expectations are predicated upon the work that they did in season 3 and season 4. Now, I would accept and be really happy with just something at the season 3 level, but the discordance of the script and the way these characters are, in how much filler there just seems to be in these episodes instead of actual action. It's like I said at the very beginning of this show. The show is 40% good story, 40% pointless fucking filler, and 20% awesome stuff. And it's just like, that's a 60-40 split, and that's not enough for me to go, this is a great show.
So I sort of disagree on it, and then we'll move because it's fine. There's going to be a few of these agree disagree things, and that's okay. It's like there's no problem with that. But so Dustin,
can you nuke that? Anybody? Sorry, you got spam in chat. If you got a mod out there, nuke
that's fucking kick shit. I'll get him. That's okay. No, you're fine. Thank you. I got it already. I appreciate it. So Dustin is going against. So Dustin has to be saved by Lucas initially, right? So Dustin is backed in the corner. He gets saved by by Lucas, and then Mike. He has a little tantrum, and he goes and gets a garden snake, and he hides it in the bully's locker. The snake does nothing but just embarrass the guy,
and then he vandalizes the jock's locker. And
so he tells the jock who was there to do it, obviously, because he's the only one walking around with the Hellfire t-shirt on. His buddies are trying to protect him and say, hey, we can't keep fucking doing this. Stop with the Hellfire shirt. Like we all know, Eddie being gone sucks, but you're just asking for it. Cut it out. Like, I know these guys are assholes, but you are being the instigator right now. So stop it.
Look at Forsaken.
Dustin's supposed to be the bard. He shouldn't be moping around. He should be the one inspiring. Yes, exactly. And but hold on. So he's being a dick. He's instigating against the jocks. He's bringing on the trouble because guess what? There'd probably be if he didn't wear the shirt and he wasn't going after the jocks, they probably wouldn't even be interacting. So Dustin is bringing all this shit on himself because he's pissed off that the jocks' fearless leader hated fucking Eddie and brought them all to go after him, which when it comes down to it, they're probably right in thinking so with all the evidence they had. Now they of course went overboard and went psycho, but with the evidence everybody was giving them about Eddie and Chrissy, it all pointed to Eddie. So they went fucking bananas, right? So I get all that. I do. But Dustin is the one instigating all of this. He gets saved by his friends. Then he has a fucking little tantrum and throws a little garden snake in there and tells them, hey, I put a garden snake in your fucking locker right before they're doing the most important crawl into the Upside Down that they've ever done. He does it right before that. and then he gets his ass kicked at the grave because he goes to clean up Eddie's grave again because he knows because he fucking instigated shit they're gonna vandalize his grave again because they keep doing it. So he goes the one place he shouldn't go right before the crawl and gets his ass kicked. So I don't think he's giving anything close to what he's getting. I think he's getting everything he deserves right now. If I'm being honest, he's being a dick.
We could sit here and psychoanalyze and say he has survivor's remorse.
Yes.
It feels like he needs to be the one who's punished. I don't see the writers writing that into this. Forsaken's talking about the archetype of characters and who these, in my mind, is blown. Okay, there was an earlier comment where Dustin is supposed to be the bard. The bard uses personality, charm, and guile to get what they want. And we're breaking the class, if we're going to use D&D parlance, of the characters. They're breaking the character within Dungeons & Dragons that they represent within the show. And I think that's all of these characters feel wrong. And again, I really want to be right in that all of Hawkins has gone to shit, and all these kids are basically in the Matrix version of Vecna, like with tubes snaked down their throat because the world has ended, and they have to wake up and save the world or take it back to what it was like before. I really want that to be true, because if the Duffer Brothers did that, this will be the finest episode of Stranger Things ever. I don't think that's going to happen, but if they do it.
Forsaken's on the money with all of it, right? So I just Mike hasn't. When's Mike done anything paladin like So I don't know. Like I feel, and like
Fair.
This is gonna sound weird, but it's just like, okay, so the kids have grown up too much. So the narrative you guys have chosen to do is we're going to get a whole bunch of new kids and revolve the story around them, because the kids we initially used are now too old,
aged out.
It's very like it just seemed weird to me. I don't know. I have no idea why.
Martin Muses.
Yeah. Oh, hey, what's up, Teresa? Yeah, I waved. Hi. I heard the Wheel of Time slog and came like Rumpelstiltskin. There you go.
That's better than John Holmes.
Yeah, at some point I'm gonna get my schedule together so me and Teresa can talk some Wheel of Time. It's gonna be fun stuff.
Great joke. That was a great joke. Just
it did. Sorry, it went right over my head.
All this talent is wasted with my 1970s porno references about Miss Martin Muses. Sorry, Steve. Didn't mean to interrupt your show. Go ahead.
You're good, brother. I'm trying to think of where we're even at. So Mike. So let's see. So Steve, I feel like Steve's being done dirty.
He's at least the most recognizable character here, except for that bullshit they made up with in season 1 with him being in competition with Jonathan. In
episode 1, yeah.
I mean, character by character, he's the most intact. Mike is quite literally the parent of this show. He's a plank of wood. I don't know why Mike is even in this goddamn show. He apparently, him and 11, despite being they're late teens and they're totally in love with one another, and they should be affectionate and kissing, and like, a big moment of that is maybe them losing their virginity or something like that. Like dealing, because that would have been normal for that time and that age in the 80s, right? And instead, like all of that and their sexuality and their heterosexual relationship is fucking gone.
Yeah.
I didn't really put it together until Steve, until you pointed it out about Will, with like Will being still like, oh, I want Mike, and it's like, again, that does, of all the gay dudes that I've known, and I've known them in various ages, because gay people have always fucking existed. All right.
Yeah.
They just were more than just gay. They were engineers. They were professional athletes. They were and they happened to be gay. Like, just, they were not just gay, and everything is about being fucking gay. Okay.
Like, what's the Doctor Who where the guy's like, I am gay, or something like that, and then
according to the internet, they're 16 and 17.
Yeah.
So it's hard to tell because they're all 20. So like, who knows? But Lucas does seem fine.
Luke, the youngest one, Noah Schnapp or whatever, however, he's 21 now.
Yeah,
like they're old. Like Lucas, I forget his actor's name, Caleb or Lucas. He's like 26, 27 now,
and you can tell
Yeah.
You know,
but I think Ranch. I think you're right. I think Lucas right now is okay narrative wise.
yeah, he's okay. He's never
Lucas
on screen though.
Yep, he doesn't have enough time. What he's done has been okay. I like that he's sort of turned into the muscle a little bit because he is the jock of the group. Yeah, I just looked it up. They said 16 or 17. I don't know if that's
why
just
I'm
what I
saying
did.
the shit that I am. Like
that was a
again,
quick search, so I don't know if that's what the actual like.
This is supposed to be
that was
1986, and I was 16 in 1986. So that's why I'm complaining the way that I am.
So real quick. So Lucas. So let's just go through the party. Mike is invisible. 11 is 11.
I thought she was going to be the worst part of the show, and she's actually fine. Her and Hopper,
she's okay.
Are fine.
Yeah, she's
I'm totally fine. Totally fine.
Yeah, I still like the Hopper Jane or Hopper 11 dynamic. I think it's fine. I think Hopper's doing so. Hopper's fine. I think Hopper's intact.
Yeah, he's good. He's good.
Yep, Hopper's intact. Joyce is fine. She's still being Joyce, overprotective of Will, and I think that's used.
She's got a minimum amount of screen time.
Yeah, she needs more time, but she's more time, but she's acting in Joyce fashion, so I think she's fine. Mike, like I said, Mike is Mike. Dustin, in my opinion, is completely fucked right now. They need to do a quick U-turn on Dustin. Jonathan is cuck, so I guess maybe normal. I don't know.
He's muted just like Mike. They dialed. I mean, they're almost like we can't have the show be about Mike.
Yeah, it's like
Mike is the main character of this fucking show. Okay, I think Maya fucking Hawkins. What's the fucking name? Robin has more screen time than Mike.
It's like they don't know what to do with Jonathan. Like it's like Jonathan is there, and they know they need. Like that's why I think Jonathan may be the one to die because they don't know what to do with him.
Do you think I got a question. Do you think
somebody's gonna die?
You think someone's gonna die?
It's either gonna be Steve or Jonathan. If it's Steve, I'm rioting.
I honestly was worried about I was worried about Steve last season. Remember when he swims down to the other side and then those things start attacking him and start like I thought he was gonna die then.
I am right there with you. I thought we were gonna lose Steve last season, and I was ready to fucking lose it. And if we lose Steve this season, I am going to fucking riot.
There is no balance out to this estrogen fest of
kill Robin and kill fucking Jonathan. That way, that way, Robin, we can get rid of her, and we don't need to deal with her. And Will can have a cry. Jonathan can die, and Will can have a cry, and so can Nancy, and Nancy can cry right onto Steve's balls.
They're never going to kill her.
Nancy can cry right into Steve's lap, and he can be like, "You didn't need Jonathan to begin with. Here's my D," and that'll be good.
I like Jonathan. It's just again, these characters do not resemble the characters they were last season.
Jonathan,
all the boys
when Jonathan went full fucking burnout, he lost me. But sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I agree. No, I agree.
You think Mike's gonna die? I don't think they got the balls to kill Mike.
No,
they have to.
They have the balls to do the easy thing, which is turn Will evil. That's what
I wanted.
Yeah, turning Will into Vecna's number. Yeah, turning Will Vecna's number 1 or Vecna's number 2 or whatever, or Vecna was equal, or Vecna Prime or Vecna, Vecna was sideways, right? That's the easy call to make, and they didn't even do that.
You know what I think would have been great. I know, Steve, you're not a big Star Trek fan, original series, but
holy shit!
There's a moment.
We're almost 2 hours in, and this is the first time we've heard about Star Trek. Go ahead, please.
I want to hear it. Go.
Corey, Corey, you've seen you've seen the second pilot where No Man's Gone before, where they have Gary Lockwood with the silver eyes.
Yes.
Well, there's a moment where Dr. Daner, the other chick, he breaks out. He goes full Darth Vader. He breaks out of the brig on the starbase, and then he basically he's all powerful at this point, and he summons the woman. She's just standing there. And then he summons her. We don't see the back of her head. And then she turns around. She's got the silver eyes too, because earlier in the episode she was zapped. So I think that would have been an interesting thing had they done that to Will. Will turns around and he's just like you said.
I wanted Will to be strangling Mike because Vecna's fully taken him over, and Vecna's been using Will this whole time.
Yes, either
to fuck everyone over.
that or Will
That's
is
what I
just
wanted.
whether he took Will over and it was controlling, or Will just is like, dude, this is better. I'm not afraid. I feel great. I have felt great. I have been fucking with you guys for fucking years, and I've loved every minute. Billy, fuck that guy. That guy was a piece of shit. I fucking did that to him. Like that's like, it's like, oh my god, like that's what I wanted.
Sent the bats to kill Eddie. He says that to Doug.
Yeah, Eddie, that guy.
Want.
Yeah, Eddie, that guy took over my fucking spot when I went to California. Fuck that guy. It's like what? Like that? Like it's like holy shit. That would have been like you want to know what
my jaw would be on the floor, dude, and I would be like,
Stranger
"This is the
Things
greatest
would be legendary
episode of television, season of television since the first."
Just doing that at episode 4, Stranger Thing would never. People would never stop talking about the show.
They'd never stop talking about it. It would be. It would literally be this generation's Terminator, or this generation's Star Trek: The Next Generation. I mean, like.
It would have
and here's the thing:
records.
if a couple of dipshits like you and I can come up with this, Steve. Okay, let's be honest about it. Like, and with Brian, again, we find ourselves in a place, gentlemen, where we can write a better conclusion to a series. And I don't want to feel like that.
But you know what I'm thinking right now? You know what I'm thinking right now after, you bringing that up? They thought of that. They fucking did think of that. I
agree.
And they're like, well, everyone's going to be expecting that. So we have to do something different.
I don't think.
No, not at all. I mean, I agree with what you're saying, Brian. I do think that think that Netflix said, we need you to make this show. We need you to dumb down this show.
Maybe.
I really think that Netflix is behind why this show is as stupid.
I think you're probably right. They thought about it, but I think they probably just said, nah, we can't do that. Like
again,
maybe
you guys are making the argument that this show has been rewritten and reshot for me by what we're saying here. That it was
so like just think about this. I just go on a trip with me. Go on a journey with me.
You cook.
So episode 4, you have the reveal that Will is just fully Team Vecna, not being controlled. He is there willingly and loving it. There's no fear. He's feeling great. Fear is not a thing anymore. He just loves it. He is like in fucking right. Mike is fucking horrified and just like fucking and Will fucking strangles a little bit.
And Jonathan comes in and Will kills Jonathan. Well, holy fuck! Could you imagine?
You could do that.
Fucking imagine.
So he's fucking. This is the end of episode 4. He's fucking with Mike. He's like, Mike, I'm not done with you yet. And he just flings him away. Maybe he kills Jonathan there or whatever. But him and fucking Vecna sort of fucking shake hands or fucking do a bro 5 or whatever. And they walk back into the upside down. Maybe Will turns around and kills Jonathan. I don't know. But they disappear. The rest of the fucking series becomes Mike and Jonathan and Joyce and all them going, there is no way this is Will. Will is, we got to save Will.
Exactly.
And then in the end, you find out, no, it is Will. He was telling you the truth the whole time, and Mike or Joyce have to kill Will, and that kills Vecna too.
Yeah, I could see Mike, or what I could see is if we're gonna have Holly in there, that Holly
rid of Holly.
No. But just hear me out.
Okay,
that Holly is the only one that can resist Vecna.
But there's two. Will, I love you. Join me or die. And Mike being like, what the fuck are you talking about? We're bros. He's like, I don't want to be bros. Yeah. And Mike going, well, I love 11. Boom, 11's dead. 11's dead, bitch. What do you want now?
But you could even have Will go. You could even have Will go. Remember that stupid game you used to make me play, where you remember the different character classes of? There was something called chaotic neutral, and I, Mike, am chaotic neutral.
God damn!
And because it would be the perfect fucking play, just to turn the whole D&D thing on its edge, because that's what a character that would be chaotic neutral would do. Or evil, chaotic evil, you know?
Rich, can you tell me why in any reality Nancy would say yes to Jonathan Byers right now? Why would anybody want to marry Jonathan Byers in his current state? But you're right. We're just saying it's writing itself. if you just embrace evil will, the story just happens.
Suddenly
there's so much stuff.
Suddenly everything from episode 1 where he's getting like the base of his spot or all this stuff pumped into him makes absolute sense, because you're like, well, why the fuck did they do that? And then you get to what is it, episode 4 or 5 or whatever it is, where suddenly instead of him becoming Storm from the X-Men, like I'm saying, and saving the day, he's helping Vecna, or he just
the whole time. The
whole time. And the other thing is you get into episode 5, and then you have a literal Vecna versus Will, because he is evil and chaotic, and Vecna and Will start a fight that's literally blowing up Hawkins. So then it's not about saving Will, it's about getting the fuck away from these guys who are both evil, trying to kill each other and destroying the world. God damn it. This would be the greatest television show, science fiction show. Probably, I mean, since like Star Trek: The Next Generation, this could be the Firefly of the 21st century.
After you embrace evil will, the fucking narrative possibilities just explode. And I'm right. So Linda Hamilton, what is the purpose of her fucking character?
Because somebody needs to tell me.
Where did she come from? Why all of a sudden is she the genius in charge? Where's
Paul Reiser?
Where's Sam at? Where's Paul? Yeah, I thought he was going to be the one in the closet in the Upside Down, but it turned out. Thank God we have number whatever back. I'm so excited. The worst episode ever made of Stranger Things.
That was the biggest boner killer, was seeing that bitch back. We were talking about it. I wanted it to be Barb. Like we said, 100%. I wanted it either that, or I wanted it to be what's 100%. His name?
Barbara Sam.
Sam. Yeah, the character that Joyce was with in season 3 that got killed.
Hell, you could have made it Brennan. It would have been better. Brenner.
Yeah, or Dr. Brennan, but not her. Like, I don't want to be reminded of how terrible this show was.
What if it was Bob Newby?
Shit, yeah.
He's dead.
So what? What if it was? What if he wasn't dead? What if they thought he was dead?
But that's Joyce the whole thing. Same thing with Barb.
Joyce just got or not Joyce. Mama fucking whatever just got slashed across the throat and she survived. Who knows what type of healing shit Vecna can do with his fucking slug shit? I don't know. Yep. Make something up. Bring him back. But I think Barb's the better answer, frankly, because she was just plugged in. Right, so I think Barb would have been better, but like there's all kinds of things you can do, right? Instead, now we have 008 back, so now we can do
her
invisibility.
Her ability was to make illusions, if I remember correctly, right?
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah.
So that's how they know to shoot the Hulk lasers at 11. So now Hulk sound waves from the Incredible Hulk is 11's kryptonite. Apparently,
they have nerfed.
Apparently, earplugs don't work. I guess I don't know.
But they've nerfed the bad guys. They've nerfed the threat. They've nerfed the stakes. And this is objectively speaking, not to mention the under delivery of what was left at the end of season 4. And again, I want to like this show, but even if we get the next 3 or 4 episodes, they're some of the best written, magical, just fucking spot on, balls to the walls, crazy good episodes. If they don't undo what they've just done in these 4 episodes and essentially say this was a throwaway,
Vecna and Hamilton should be working together. Yes, 100%.
That's what I thought was. I thought Linda Hamilton was Henry's mom.
Dude, yes. Fuck
That's what I wanted it to be, Steve.
Like, she's fucking worked. Like,
she's trying to save her son, and she doesn't care who she kills to do it.
Or he's just I don't know, anything like that. Like, just they're connected, and she's like, I've convinced them to build a base in the Upside Down so we can go forward with our plans.
Now he's using her. I know his mom supposedly died, but who knows if that story we even were told was true? That's the thing. God damn.
Okay, so she's not dead, right?
I don't think so. I think she just got back.
Linda Hamilton, no.
I don't think so.
Speaking of that final segment with
go
the
ahead.
Demogorgons
Absolutely.
attacking, didn't that remind? Well, you know, I don't know if it reminded you. Remember that scene where they're in the house in California, and all of a sudden they're shooting the agents that are protecting them. And it becomes like a follow shot of them trying to get out of there. And I think that I think they were trying to do something similar here with, you know, them trying to navigate away from like the battle, and they're trying to get to safety and all that. It just didn't work the same as when they were when the agents were being shot in the house and they were trying to get out of there and all that. I don't know, like they tried to do it again, it didn't work for me.
So the season 4 ending scene. Oh, sorry, go ahead. Go ahead, Salty.
No, I was gonna say, Brian, if you could, what would you want to have happen in the second half of this season? Like, what would make this?
Good question.
I'd
like to talk about that last scene too, but let's do this first.
Oh, sorry. So
no, this is perfect. This is good. Let's do this first, because there's a lot to unpack in that last ending of episode 4 too.
Yeah,
go ahead.
That's
Brian,
a good way to end the show too. So yeah.
What do you think, Brian? Where do we go from fucking here?
How does this become a really good show?
I want this whole now. I mean, I don't think Will be evil, but I'm hoping that, you know, like, oh, Will has overcome Vecna. Now he's controlling and killing all the things that Vecna has done. I'm really hoping that there's that Vecna's holding a card that we don't know about yet on Will, and he's gonna take control of Will, because we're gonna do some beautiful things together. I mean, it's not just a pedophilic, you know.
Well, does he say that in the show, or is that just a trailer? Does he say that?
No, he does. He does. He puts his thing into Will's mouth, and he says, "We're going to do beautiful things together."
Okay, I mean, oh wait, but didn't he say that in the trailer during the fight scene too?
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay,
but I'm hoping that there's still going to be, like, you know, there's going to be 5, 6, and 7. So I'm hoping the penultimate episode is going to be like this crazy massive cliffhanger into the finale, to the point where like I want to be like dumbfounded. I'm really like, how are they going to get out of this? Like, I want shit to get worse, honestly. If shit gets better from here on, I'm going to be disappointed. And you know what's funny is, I mean, I'm looking at this, I'm watching, you know, how I like the Vecna entrance. I thought it was pretty cool, and I thought, and what's weird is I thought Darth Vader. And then I realized, I mean, I went online and they said, it was inspired by Darth Vader scene at the end of Rogue One. I was like, God damn it.
Of course.
I'm like, I mean, I thought of it, but I was like, I was hoping there was more to it than that.
Stop, just write your own shit. Stop taking inspiration. Like, we're doing way too much.
That's the issue. Like, there's
a copy of a copy.
Yeah,
that's
they're just constantly referencing other stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I was watching a video, you know, Clownfish was talking about how you know, younger people, Gen Zers, are watching older shows now, because all shows do now is reference older shows.
Yes.
And I mean, honestly, myself, I'm sick of it. Like, I don't want to see this shit anymore.
Isn't that
that's all Snyder did, though, was steal scenes from what was that horrible fucking
it's 3 parts. It's 3 parts.
3 parts. So the next
Christmas and then New Year's Eve.
The next 4 released on the 25th on Christmas, and then the finale is released on New Year's Day.
Yeah.
Yes. So I'm thinking, the next 3 are Christmas, and I'm hoping
they're better, Mags. Like, Jesus, they're just better. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, they are way better. Like, better acting.
That's all I watch.
Male characters have this thing called agency. You actually, like, I can watch original Star Trek and look up to Captain Kirk as the leader. Like, because Captain Kirk has
old Doctor Who
agency. What's his name? Paladin in Have Gun Will Travel has agency. All these male characters back in the 60s and even the 70s and even the 80s had agency.
Well, but the women did too, but they were feminine. They weren't trying to be emotionally stunted teenage boys who use brutality and yet are catty and never responsible for their actions, which is the only archetype that we've been getting for women in a decade. And it's starting to show. Like, all of what we've been experiencing within pop culture is having a huge negative impact on our future as a species.
Oh yeah, by the way, villains back then were villains. Like they were smartly written. Like Columbo's villains are some of the most terrifying pieces of shit ever. So when you're seeing Peter Falk, investigating and trying to entrap them, and get them in trouble and get them arrested, it's one of the greatest things ever. Columbo's badass. Columbo's a badass show. I'm sorry.
Just one more thing.
For all the issues, what episode is the highest rated? Which one? I think you forgot to type which episode, but I'm curious. I don't know. It's just like there's still like it's not what I don't know. I feel like we haven't done much.
It's dumbed it down. And I swear to God, Steve, I'm gonna take this to my grave unless the second. This show was rewritten and reshot. It's the only thing I can come up with because it's not very good, and yet there are really good moments and there, and here and there, and then the show doesn't feel like that anymore for half an episode, 45, like 75% of the episode.
You're talking about episode 4 of this season. See, and that's part of the problem with the rating systems of everything. Is episode 4 of this season is not even close to the best episode of this series. It's not even close.
No.
Not even close.
I would say episode, to me, what did I say to you guys in real time? I said the ending of episode 1, the beginning of episode 2 was the highlight of the entire season so far for me. What happened with Holly and Mike's mom?
Stop apologizing, please. That's just crazy talk. Like that's why I don't take any fucking you can't rating sites are meaningless now. They just are. Because on top of it is it's like when you actually listen to what people are saying too, is this is far season 5 has not landed to sparkling acclaim. There's been quite a bit of pushback on it.
There's been a lot of I didn't read any of the review articles.
I haven't read
until today.
There's a lot from people, there's a lot of people that feel just like we do. It's not it's not horribly bad, but it's definitely not the best of Stranger Things.
Exactly. And
it's definitely not the best.
It was Esquire magazine said they sound just like us.
Yeah,
they're just like, this is not what we wanted, and it's okay. But this is not great.
Yeah, that's it. It's like it's okay. Good. It's watchable, but it's like what the biggest. I don't understand. So Vecna's getting all these kids. Episode 4 happens.
Yes.
Season 1 is still the best. 4 is right behind it in my opinion. I think it's 1 4 1 4 3. 1 4 2 1 4 3 2.
Yeah.
Wait, which one's 2?
I was going to ask you guys to do it at the end of the show, but I am the exact same.
2 is what? 3 is Starcourt. 2 is
the worst episode out of all of them. It's got the brown girl and suddenly 11th.
Yeah, 4. So it's So 1 4 3 2. I think
in 5, depending on how it goes.
Even though I like the Mind Flayer, I do like the Mind Flayer. Is either going to be
on the same footing as season 3 or worse than season 2. And right now, it's tied for season 2 for the worst. And I don't want to be saying that, but it's true.
Season 3, I put my head to 2 purely because of Billy.
I liked season 3. I thought it was great.
Season 3,
I like Billy a lot.
Well, but I mean, that's a big. Billy's great. The Darce, whatever his.
I like the mall battle. I love that.
Darce, whatever his name, did such a good job as Billy. He took over the season, and it's one of those things you miss Billy a lot because he did such a strong performance, in my opinion. But
yeah, I agree.
I didn't like in that. You're right. I think with the ending of what they did with Hopper, I didn't like because Hopper should have been dead. But yeah. So But back to season. So Vecna, I don't understand his plan. Apparently he's gonna suck the brains out of children.
It makes
no sense. I don't know. Maybe he's gonna put slugs in the brains of children, and they're gonna go emo for a generation and take over. I don't know, but sure, that's the. So we're 4 episodes in of a 9-episode season. Maybe episode 9 will be 3 hours instead of 2, so we'll get some answers. I don't know, but Vecna. Yeah, I thought Vecna looked good. I'm with you there. But is it just me, or we have this big fight. The Demogorgons come out and they just fucking roll everybody. Yeah, I know, Gray. I'm the most emo of them all. Right, Gray? Thanks, buddy.
Wakazashi is in the chat.
But so we have this battle. This battle shows without a doubt Vecna's going to win. He doesn't need to do anything. He wins. It's over. By the time he leaves, he is in worse shape than when he first came in because he has allowed Will to live and discover that Will can be 11 2.0. So now Vecna has effectively given himself another person to fight by the end of episode 4.
Will is a Horcrux that Vecna never wanted to create. Again, it is ripping off from Harry Potter where we stand at episode 4.
If you're gonna give Will,
I don't want to be saying this. And here's the thing: I don't want it to be that obvious and lazy and fucking stupid. But unless we have it again, while you're talking, Steve, again, I said it, but I think it's really important. We get a scene of Holly with that same tube snake down her throat, getting the same shit pumped into her that Will did. Okay, so we've got the other girl that he took. So someone needs to tell me how the fuck, like from a narrative standpoint, how was this not rewritten and reshot? Because the things that we're getting do not make sense with what we're being presented. They don't.
So yeah, we got that brief. Like I agree because we get that 2-second shot of Will getting into the hive mind where he's not supposed to be, just like Max did. It's not like we're treading over the same narrative footprints as we did in the last season because Max went to a place where she's not supposed to go either. The Vecna did. Right, because Max ended up in the household, the Creole household where she wasn't supposed to be, and Vecna didn't want her there, so Vecna did this and that, blah 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 blah. So now Will is going places in Vecna's mind where he doesn't want him to be and discovering things that he should. Vecna, right? It's the same thing, only now Will's doing it instead of Max, and it's through mind
just like
magic.
Harry Potter did.
Instead of mind magic, it's mind magic instead of walking around in the upside down. And Will can now be a foil to fucking Vecna after he's left. So why Vecna in fact nerfed himself by revealing himself because now Will is Uber Will.
Steve,
and it's like
it's
right.
painful.
Am I wrong? Am I missing something?
No,
I don't know.
No, but you're not. But again, is everything that we're saying. It's leading me back to the same conclusion. This season was written and shot, and then Netflix didn't like it, and they reshot and filled it with a lot of shit and dumbed the story down. That is the only way this fucking show makes sense. Either that, or like I said, all of this, none of this has happened. All the kids are trapped in Vecna's world because Vecna won. And they're gonna destroy all this.
The way the fight should have ended was even if Will fucking zapped him to death, or killed all the Demogorgons, Vecna should have been like, my man, grabbed him and went back into the upside down with him. Like it should have knocked Will out.
We need evil Will. There is no big bad.
Yeah. Right now, okay, I'm trying to remember now.
Big bad.
All right. So did Vecna leave before Will did his thing? So what happened?
He did leave. He left first. And then Will did his thing. So I think I can look. Yeah, where's Justin's girlfriend at? Yeah, that's a good question.
Good question.
Oh yeah, never-ending story.
You missed it, Gray. Yeah, Gray, you missed it. We were all saying how much we wanted to like this show. We don't hate it, but I don't like what we got. It's okay. Yeah. Like I like it with a little L Gray, but it is fucking disappointing. It is just none of it makes any sense.
It's not. Yeah, it's a big. I think it's a big okay, and it's a lot of missed opportunity. Which sucks because I really don't want to be saying that. I would much rather be saying yes. This is great.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I bought Netflix only for this show. Like it is the only thing that I've watched on Netflix since I got it 2 or 3 days ago. I tried looking at Netflix for something else to watch. There is fucking nothing else that I want to watch on Netflix. Like there's nothing. I don't give a fuck about any of those other shows.
There's a show I think you would like on Netflix. I think it's still on Netflix. It's an anime. It's called Monster. I've been talking.
I'll check that out. Send me the link when we're done. Yeah.
Why does it keep doing this? Hold on. All right, I'm trying to see here. I think Vecna leaves before Will does his bullshit.
I think
hello
he does
to
too.
Mindy Bowman.
Yeah.
She says hello, and yeah, she didn't break up with him. They were still together. So where's Dustin's girlfriend when he's acting like an asshole, not like Dustin, and getting his ass kicked by the jocks? I just again like, is any of this real? Like, how can this be real?
Yeah. So he leaves. So I don't know why the upside down goo is different too. It's now like a pink wall. So I guess he's using walls instead of ropey things. But
none of this makes any sense the way this is edited.
So I just it should have been like he should have just watched him, and Will should have gone Super Saiyan and killed everything, and fucking Vecna just does the slow clap and been like, one step closer, your training is almost done. You will be my what 11 should have been. This is what I was trying to do with 11.
That's what I wanted.
You are 12. Let's fucking go 12.
But can you imagine Vecna, like he pretends he's left, but really he's watching, and then watching what Will did, and then turns around and says, excellent. Like, this is all part of Vecna's plan, something like that.
That requires competent writers.
He does
look like Groot. He does look like Groot.
He does.
But yeah, it's unfortunate because like, look, that's the thing that sucks about this right now.
Yeah,
all the pieces are there. They're just not committing to doing it.
But I mean, they literally just they just, like I said, there's 40% good story, and it feels like the 40% was ripped out and just filler shit put in.
It's just
I don't understand. And then there's 20% really great.
It's all there. It's right there. It's like we're all like, even Yanon really liked it, and he's got a bunch of stuff that he would change too, like Lyndall Hamilton stuff, like and Evil Will. Like Yanon said it too, and he's been defending it the most. We need Evil Will. We need Evil Will. Evil Will fixes everything.
We need a big bad, and Vecna is not the big bad in this because he's already been defeated. They can defeat him. So who is the big bad? It has to be fucking Will. You can have Linda Hamilton, but Linda Hamilton is nothing but a boss bitch who gets slapped around by Hopper.
I like your idea. You make Linda Hamilton Vecna Henry's mom or something like that.
Henry's mom. Yeah.
Fucking Will is the new 11.
Henry's mom is dead. Like he killed his family.
But again, we don't know what's true.
Adoptive foster parent or something. I don't know. Why? I don't know. Why not? So have her some connection.
Yeah.
Have her some connection to Henry, right? Just so they're working together. Or, it could mentor mentee. I don't know. Just somehow they're together. They're not together, but like working together, right? Linda Hamilton is looking for power. Vecna promises her power, but he's really He's really not
to save him.
Well, you could even do the betrayal thing. Vecna's like, tell Little Hamilton, I will give you powers if you help me accomplish this goal.
I'll take that too. I will.
And then Linda Hamilton's like, I've done all this for you. Matt, you don't have to do the master thing because that's gonna sound like Star Wars. But I've done all this for you. I'm ready for my payment. And he goes, okay, boom, kills her.
Yep.
Or has Will kill her or something, right?
Rips her head off with the spine still attached, and she's screaming. That's what we need in episode 5 to show evil. We need evil.
And then you have this little text at the bottom that says, "This was brought to you by this was inspired by Predator."
Yeah, no, but Greg, you missed that. If you're just joining it, we said that too. There's no point in having Maya goddamn Hawk on the screen being autistic lesbian girl. Okay, like nobody cares, dude. Nobody cares.
What if she called him Daddy? Sure, why not? Right before he kills him. Daddy. Dead. But more Hopper would be good. More Hopper without 11 would be better. I honestly don't think 11's powers have evolved at all. I think she's gotten worse.
She just trained. Again, I thought she was going to be the most insufferable part of this season. She's fine. I mean, she's the fine. Most like her character, and felt like her character actually evolved, and she had to train to learn how to do things, which that's really good. She's not a Mary Sue, but it's just a baseline good. And then when you like the fact that she and Mike are not in love, and she and Life are like, we don't get her and Mike in bed together, like, or losing their virginity or something meaningful like that, because all of this running around Scooby-Doo bullshit they're doing is meaningless if these characters don't have intimacy and affection and their stakes. Mike is a plank of wood. I mean, like, why do we care about Mike? Well, we care about Mike because 11 loves Mike and we don't want 11 to be hurt. Why do we care about 11? Well, because Mike loves her and would do anything to save her. That is fucking gone this season. There is no anything. It's like a couple that's been married for 10 years and they see each other before and after work, and that's it. And it's like, I don't know what they're doing.
So all we get for 11 and I think we said before the Hopper 11 dynamic is still fine. I think that's still probably some of the best stuff, just because Hopper. Yeah. So I think it's good. I would like Hopper to be not completely attached to 11. So, but whatever, it's still some of the best stuff in there. Brings up another good point. The weakness to 11 for some reason is sound waves, like in the Incredible Hulk. Why didn't Hopper blow up the speakers right away? Don't know, because he didn't. It's not that hard to disrupt the speaker, because if it's a certain frequency that's fucking her up, you don't have to do much to disrupt that frequency. Just saying. But there's a lot of. It's like I said when we started. There's a lot of don't think about it. There's a lot of wait and see. There's a lot of mystery box going on right now, and it really just it's not what I expected nor wanted from Stranger Things season 5.
It feels really, I hate to say it, but the worst case scenario is that there were no reshoots. They just phone this in. They don't care. Because what is it? Who gave them like a Disney? Who didn't Disney or somebody? Warner Brothers gave them a huge contract to write a bunch of movies, so they didn't give a shit about the show at all. The best case scenario is, again, all of what we just went through never actually happened, and the kids are in some hellscape.
Like, why is Nancy the only one that knows how to shoot anything?
I agree. What the fuck is going on? She's
like 11's learning, like 11's training. Why aren't every like? Yes, they're young, but you're living in a world where you need to be able to defend yourself. Why are none of you doing anything? Watching fucking YouTube videos on how to kung fu. Like, I don't know.
But 2024 agenda has started to leak into this show. And I can't. That's what it's starting to feel like. That is what it's starting to feel like, is we can't have these kids be independent. We can't have them be resilient. We can't have any male be protective. We can't have anybody using firearms except for the white girl.
Why is there not a scene of them trying to attack and disarm and take down 11? The party. There should be a scene of the party trying to mentally like do stuff to capture 11 or catch her off guard or do something. She is the perfect test to try and take on Vecna. You just have her use her, like, being able to use all of her powers, and you have the team going after her, trying to capture her or do something to be like a mock fight against Vecna. Why is there no training for the other people? They're just there to drive cars and follow signals. Hopper's the only one that needs a gun.
You just raised a really good point, because what happened at the end of season 4 is they mentioned it. They're like, well, he showed us the end of the world. Well, again, nobody's going to ROTC. Nobody's working out. Nobody's learning how to long distance run. No one is learning how to shoot weapons or be a survivalist or anything like that, which was really big in the 80s. All right. Kids were a lot more self-sufficient.
Right. Oh my God, I didn't even think about that. Only the girls practice. God. You're right.
Yeah.
But it's like And that's another thing. I don't Nancy, Mike, I don't believe you. Like that's part of the problem. You're telling us some stuff, and it's just like I don't believe you. You told me that your sister has a fucking invisible friend. We didn't pay attention to it. I don't fucking believe you. Vecna showed me that the world was going to end and my family was in danger, but we decided to ignore it. I don't fucking believe you. No, excuse me? You ignored? You just went through all this shit. The dude showed you visions of your family dying and the world ending, and you're just like, meh. But we'll do crawls. We'll do crawls and shit, but we won't actually get prepared for it. It's like, so you sort of ignored it, but you sort of ignored it, but you didn't ignore it. Well, did you or didn't you? Because you're doing all this stuff in preparation for it, but then the other stuff you didn't. Like, what is it? Like, so it's just like it's totally discombobulated in places. It's just like,
I agree,
man. It just sucks. It's just like, come on. It's all the pieces are still right there.
Yeah, but somebody disassembled them. So and I really do believe this is that there was decisions from Netflix. I think there was another script. I think that they overrode some of the things that were there to not make it, to not give, I'm going to say it, to not give kids today any inspirational characters to be resilient and to that this is good and this is evil, and to not show any heterosexual relationship, to not show any straight man in any positive way, because this is Netflix. And I don't want to be saying that shit. And yet there is evidence that would support that.
You're right, Ranch. Yeah, it happened in between. Well, I would say yes, but they've all shown that they can't use weapons. None of them.
Yeah,
Joyce has an axe, but you can tell that she can't use it. Ted was more capable with that fucking 5-iron than anybody else with anything.
Yeah,
and it's so real quick question. And if anybody has to go, that's fine. Don't worry about me.
I was just gonna say it's been about 2.5 hours.
If you got to roll, I'm good talking. Like
I haven't eaten dinner yet.
Yeah, so. No. If you're good, man, you go for it, dude. Like I'm probably
I'll be watching as soon as I get some dinner. But thanks for having me on. Thanks to everybody in chat for your comments and everything. Brian, it's always great to work with you. But I hope everybody's had a great Thanksgiving. I really hope the second. I really hope that I'm right and that this everything we've been going through has been a simulation or something.
I hope it. Yeah, I'm with you. I hope
if the show stays at this level, I'm gonna have to rate this. Tied for the worst season of television of this series.
They got time. That's the only thing we have going for us. They got time to make a turn.
But thanks, everybody. It's great to see everybody. And
thanks, buddy.
Adios. See ya.
Hey, everybody. We'll talk soon, buddy. So, I mean, if you want to keep hanging out, you can. I said I don't want to keep you if you got shit to do, bro.
I'm cool.
All right, cool. I got a question for you. What do you think's going to happen at Hawkins Lab in episode 5? What do you think's going to be there?
I don't even know. I don't even know at this point.
Do you have a guess?
I have to rewatch the show. I haven't rewatched the show yet. I just went right into
I only watched
season 5, so I don't remember. I don't remember all the different things that are set up.
Easton's steamrolling towards episode 9 of season 4, so I'll probably watch it again with him. So that'll be good.
I really like when season 4 had its volumes 1 and 2 and all that. When episode 7 ended, I was thinking about like how good that season was. I was thinking about that show up until they released volume 2.
Yep. No,
and I watched it the moment it dropped. I watched episode 8, and episode 8 was great. And then episode 9 was a freaking movie. It was a 2.5-hour movie.
Yep. No, episode 4 was something different, man. It really was. And I went into that season expecting it to get. I was expecting the show to get worse and worse and worse, basically. And I like season 3 for the most part, but I mean, even I noticed that there were problems with it. But season 4, holy crap! Like, and then like Corey said earlier, like
like I wanted to see, like it would have been like I thought they were setting up some like real like heavy, like they're past the point of no return.
Yep.
And I was like, things are going to change, like especially with the
I
town
couldn't
opening
believe
up.
everybody was going
So like,
to school
why
and
is
shit.
there school again? Why does it seem like nothing happened? And I'm noticing this in a lot of entertainment. Like they don't have the guts to do like shit like this.
I couldn't believe that you have this. They just put metal plates over all the fucking chasms, and they're like,
and they made a joke of it. Like the kids are like
sledding on them,
sledding on like what did that? I forget. I was rewatching that right before this. Was that setting something up? Did they slide on? Was there a payoff to that? Them
just
setting up this whole slide thing.
They're just sledding on the metal grates because out of sight, out of mind, apparently. So, I mean,
it seems like season 4 didn't happen.
Yes, exactly right. That's exactly how it feels. Season 4 was a figment of imagination. It never happened. That's exactly what it feels like.
Like the way the final shot of season 4, where they're looking on at the town and like everything is effed up. I thought for
sure, dude. I thought for sure they were going to evacuate all of Hawkins, and half of the season would be them trying to get back in to get at Vecna's stronghold.
Yeah, and then the military would have it completely cut off and all that, and it seemed like they killed off they introduced a new villain in that Colonel dude. That Colonel dude.
Did he die?
Yeah, he just. They all died except for Linda Hamilton, because Linda Hamilton was lucky enough to.
Did he kill him in the fight? I didn't realize.
Yeah, I think he's dead. He's dead. He just got killed like just some thing. Like I mean, he was I thought he was a great human villain.
He was fine. But then they also cuffed him because he was taking orders from Linda Hamilton.
Yeah, pretty much.
They made
she was
him
barely in the season.
They made him worse because he was just a gopher.
The introduction of Linda Hamilton, for instance, that scene,
weird.
Like the guy gives her report, basically. The guy gives her report, and then
that's right.
I'm asking myself, like, has this guy never given her report before? Like, is this his first time? Because he reacts to the tentacle like he's never been in the thing before.
Yep.
Like he's never given her report before, and then she's explaining it to him like he's once again like he's never been there.
Yep.
And I don't buy that. Like that's like if this was really like if you really thought about the scene,
like exposition shit.
Stop with this crap. Like,
well, and then like the evil super villain thing with her, it's like Copper. The heat hurts them. The cold makes them. It's like, bitch. I know this. I fucking fought the thing in a shed. I know exactly what. Stop fucking like monologuing. God damn. Right? It's like fucking Syndrome monologuing, telling him. It's like, hey, Linda Hamilton, I know all this shit already. Can we move on?
I mean, once they start monologuing, you know that it's only a matter of time before the bad guy gets defeated or something.
Dude, I was so upset that 6 was there. I was like, I thought we were done with this chick.
Yeah, I was wondering how if they were ever going to bring them back. Like I thought they were going to bring her back sooner.
I bet she don't have her powers anymore.
Probably not.
If she does, how do they overcome that?
And what are they?
Now you have 3 superpowered individuals because Will is also is now a superpowered individual.
Yeah, I mean,
Vecna's doing a real good job.
I don't like. What are they doing? Yeah, like what are they doing? Like what's going on? Like what's going on? Why is he taking all these kids? Like what's the plan, Jack?
Yes. What is the goal? What is Vecna's goal?
They've been saying it to take over the world.
Is that? What's that look like to Vecna? I don't like to change it to the upside down.
I guess to turn the entire world into his plaything, his upside down. I don't know. Maybe he's mad at the world. I don't know, or maybe he's like evil Palpatine. He's not mad at the world. He's evil.
So that's a good point, Rich. Like we'll see if like it actually had any purpose. I feel like that's exactly why 6 showed up, because it's like, well, we have to. Everybody hated this episode. We have to make it make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's have 11 run away to join some punk group.
Yeah,
and then,
full of terrible, fucking, absolute horrible people.
Yeah,
who suck. Yeah, great. That's great. Good.
I think the only thing they did in that episode was they tortured a dude or something,
and stole
the one scientist, the one former scientist guy.
Yep, they broke a bunch of rules. They did crime. They did crimes and tortured people. Yep. Yeah, what a group! What a great group of people.
Mm-hmm.
I really hope that when we get to Hawkins' lab, Sam is just sitting there at a keyboard typing shit, and that's it. It's just Sam like, "Hi, 11. Welcome back to Hawkins' lab," or some bullshit, right?
But you think? But it seems like they're setting up that the Hawk. So I don't.
Dude, Hawkins' lab better not be Vecna's lair, because I am going. Like,
I have a feeling it's going to be. It's going to be his cat. It's going to be his evil castle, and there's going to be.
And they never thought to check Hawkins' lab.
Okay, I have an idea now. Now I'm thinking of it. I think it's going to be a dungeon crawl. Do you think the last couple episodes is going to be like a dungeon crawl, and they're going to try to find Vecna, the boss, and take him out
through Hawkins' lab?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It will be.
Will be what?
Hawkins' lab. It will be.
Vecna's. How do you know?
Well, is the lab? What do you mean by the lab? Like where 11 was, or that lab? Yeah, it will be.
Yeah.
Why?
Because he's one.
Well, I know that, but you don't have context. You need to finish watching.
Was that Easton?
Yeah.
Oh my god, his voice changed.
I
can't wait to see you guys again.
Yeah, Eric. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, Erica needs to go too. Like Erica, I thought Erica was gonna kill that whole family.
Oh, Erica. Oh yeah, Erica went full villain. She's like, what did you do? You should have eaten your pie. And she stabbed her in the neck with the syringe. I'm like, what is this? I'm like, what is this?
Vecna got the wrong person. She would have grabbed her. She would have joined willingly.
Oh yeah. Oh, she like, why isn't she the villain? Why isn't she the straight up villain? Like, I mean, seriously.
Maybe she is.
Erica.
She's fine. Like, look, we're joking around, but I mean, she had her purpose.
Well,
I did find it weird. It was like, okay, like you did the thing. Now you're on board again. It's like, why wasn't she there to start?
Yeah.
I wasn't sure why she wasn't involved to begin with. I thought she was like officially part of the party. So
I'm kind of grateful she wasn't.
I find her voice a little bit annoying, but you know, it was okay. She like of all the problem characters we have, I don't think Erica is on the top of the list, to be honest, personally.
Well, I liked how she was handling what's his name, dipshit.
Derek?
Dipshit Derek, yeah.
Derek is MVP.
He is at this point.
Little fat butterball.
What did you think of the escape attempt? What did you? They drill like a hole in the ground and the toilets where they're holding all the kids. They're holding the entire school of kids.
They took a shovel to go through a roof in a bathroom.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure that didn't work in any world. But
and then
the fucking pipe, the piping is like it's the worst pipe job ever. It's like, what did you guys slap this base together with? Fucking like $200? I think that piping is the worst.
Yeah. And they're trying to fix it. They don't know how to fix it. And all of a sudden, and then you had the girl. There was a girl that actually tattled on everybody.
Well, what's the plan, though? They're going to put him in the fucking Murray's van and he's just going to drive him away?
I guess. And then it was all in vain because I think, weren't all the kids taken?
Yeah, they got all the kids.
They all got taken.
Well, but I don't think the shovel breaks through the fucking wood ground. It's Mike and Lucas hitting the ground. I like that takes some really good. That there's a lot of leverage. Plus, remember they were up on on a ladder.
Yeah,
to get through the ground there.
Mm-hmm.
I just when they mapped out the plan, that's just not how I saw it going in my head. Is that how you saw it going? I saw something else happening. I don't know.
I was just I had to turn off my brain for this. Like I had to really like suspend my disbelief because I wanted to enjoy this as much as I could. So I'll be a little bit more. I'm trying to rewatch it now. I'm probably gonna, and before I show up to Virginia and all that. I plan before Christmas. I'm going to rewatch the entire series.
Yeah,
and I think I have plenty of time.
Yeah,
because I've always done that. I've always done that. And, know, every
honestly,
time there was a new season,
they're not that. Well, that's the thing. It's like it's not hard. I wouldn't say any of these episodes were hard to watch. You know, some of these shows are like just hard to you know, like The Witcher. It's hard to watch, right? I didn't think these were hard to watch. It was just they were empty.
Yeah.
Right? It was just like, okay, you know, what are we doing here? And it's like, and I think right there, that's Gray's got it. And that's what we talked about before. Is that's not what Stranger Things used to be, but that seems to be what this season is don't think about it too much. Just that's what happened.
And be excited for next product.
Yep. Don't think about it. Don't ask questions. Just watch it and process it and process it or don't and move on.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's not even close to Wheel of Prime bad. It's okay. It's a big okay. Like that's the best I can do. It's like there's nothing to grasp onto. But it's just like I don't hate it, but it's just like what are we doing? Like, can we like you guys are like you got the ball on the 50-yard line and you're gonna fumble. Like, can we start marching towards the goal line? Let's get something going here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, it's just I just come on. Like all the tools are here. Like, come on, let's get moving. You can do it. Like evil will solves all your problems.
Yep. That would have just like, you know, like that would have been, I would have been like, I mean,
dude,
even if people would have predicted it, would have made sense. And I would be like, okay, how's this going to end?
So that would be an Eddard Stark's head coming off moment, only better because people were ready for Eddard Stark's head to come off because they read the series. It was all the people that hadn't read the series that didn't know that Eddard Stark had his fucking head chopped off.
Yeah.
So having Will turn around and just air choke Mike with fucking telekinesis, that would have been a huge, a bigger moment than fucking Game of Thrones season 1.
Yeah, I would not have. I mean, and here's the thing that could have been set up because I mean, remember in season 2? I mean, everybody hates season 2, but remember, already he was a spy. Remember, he was the spy in season 2.
Yes,
like he was evil.
It's all the whole series that set it up, Brian. That's why it's a slam dunk easy win.
Yeah,
the whole series has set it up. Wilkins take him. He spits out that slug at the end of season 1, so you know he's still fucked. Season 2, he's still got a connection to the mind, he's got a connection to the mind flayer. We don't know anything about Vecna yet, but he's connected to the mind flayer. The mind flayer hunts him down because they have a connection, and then the mind flayer eventually sucks right into him, right?
Yeah,
and they're officially connected. Right by the end, you know, the mind flayer fucks off, but then there you go. Season 3, it's more of the same. Him feeling him with his neck fucking bubbles, and you know that's basically Will's function in season 3, right? Will doesn't really do much in season 3, does he?
He's upset that they don't hang out as much because you know because Mike is spending time with 11 and and Lucas is spending time with what's his name. where with what's her name, Max, and Dustin has a girlfriend.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if Will does anything at all in season 3.
Not really.
I don't think he really does much in season 3 at all.
No.
So, which is fine. That's fine. That he's laying low.
Yeah.
So, and then you got season 4.
Yeah.
Right? Season 4, he's fucking fighting, whether he's fighting for real or pretending to be on the good guy's side or not. Or he's too far out of Vecna's grasp in California, so he's returning to normal.
Yeah.
Or he's out there buying his time.
Mm-hmm.
Controlling 11. Maybe he's fucking with 11's emotions the whole time. Maybe, there you go. Maybe that's why 11 was having such trouble in California. Will was causing it. Will was was giving negative emotions to all the people around 11, making them fucking feel a certain way about 11, making her feel a certain way about herself. So he was controlling all the fucking people around 11, making her feel negatively about herself.
And he I remember that. I remember, yeah, she was bullied and he didn't do anything.
Yep.
Like he didn't stick
up for her
anything.
Maybe it wasn't just him not doing anything. Maybe he was doing it.
That makes sense. I mean, that's why I said it. I mean, that'd be
right.
Based on my own observation, that would make sense.
Right. And then he comes back. They all come back, and he's, basically, as they journey back to Hawkins, he's feeding Vecna information. And then fucking this episode, you have the big turn where he goes, I was never on your guys' side. I was never in your party.
Sorry, Mike.
I am your
father.
Yeah, I have a new party, a party of 2. Boom, motherfucker. Joyce's head comes off. Oh, ooh, man. Do you know how, dude? If Will killed Joyce, the things that would happen, not just Jonathan, but Hopper would go fucking bananas.
Yeah. Like,
because Hopper's so worried about 11. If fucking Joyce died, he's like, his focus is laser focused on 11. If the other woman that he loves and wants to protect dies because he's not paying attention, because he's so focused on the other one, he doesn't focus on the fucking other one. Yeah. Holy shit!
I'm with Ranch El Thor. No, they don't have writers nowadays don't have the balls to do this type of stuff.
It's a shame too, because
this was stuff that was done in the 90s, 80s. This has been done in anime, good anime from that era, even in the 2000s.
Yeah, Forsaken, I don't know, man. Yeah, the whole California thing was like to get him out of Dodge, which sort of worked, but I guess I don't know.
They wanted to split up you did the typical, you split up the party, the group, and all that. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, but just like evil, like God, like wasn't that just like the fun you could have as a writer right now with evil, like doing Evil Will and all the things that you could do narratively.
Yeah, they don't want to do the whole gay is evil thing anymore. I mean,
who cares? Who cares? Don't mention it.
That used to be such a thing, and then back in the 80s, 70s, and 80s, and they don't want to piss off that group. I mean, movies back in the 80s, like Cruisin' and Dress to Kill, depicted LGBT in a negative light. So I don't know. Honestly.
So like that's why you have him say, Mike, you dumb fucking cunt. I was never gay. There you go. You probably already covered this, but Mike's mom should have died during the first demographic. I agree. I got some pushback about that, but I thought she should have died as well.
I thought they were dead. Like I thought this was like, this is like we're not going back. Like real shit's coming.
So I was fine with Ted standing up and sort of being concussed because he got backhanded. So he's in a coma. Fine. What's Mike's mom's name? But oh God, I can't remember her name.
Karen.
That's it. Karen. You're right. Karen. Karen should have died.
Yeah.
She got, not only did she get fucking Demogorgon hand juice into her stomach, she got stabbed in the stomach and then fucking throat ripped. Like she should be dead.
Yeah, like I saw the makeup. Like she was wearing the makeup. She took a picture with the makeup.
Oh yeah, did she?
You don't come back. You don't come back from that.
Like, well, you saw the sun. Yeah, fucking her jugular's gone. Like, how are you alive?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know, man. There are no stakes this season. Why are they fighting? And what? Yeah, that's the other thing.
Yeah,
I don't know what the
good question. Is. Very good question.
It's a very good question. Oops.
I think it's beyond. I think it might be beyond the abilities of a certain Duffer brothers, Duffer bros.
Well, yeah, it's just I don't. Yeah, we still don't. What is Vecna doing?
Vecna is
he hates the world, so he wants to end it. It's like, oh, so cozy wozy. Okay, is that Nos?
I have no idea.
The name out. I'm not sure if we'll give it a minute. American Werewolf in London, a great film. I think I watched that movie. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a black comedy. It's one where he starts to have visions of he has visions of like the victims and all that. Like his buddy, buddy dies and he sees his dead buddy in a vision.
So Forsaken, I think, excuse me, I think Stranger Things, it's the same phenomenon is. Oh man, excuse me, I'm gonna have to get a drink here a sec. I think Stranger Things is the same problem as Squid Game.
It was never meant to be more than one season.
They had a great first season. They didn't write it for future seasons. They wrote it for the one good season. It blew up.
Yeah, it was meant to be. I think it was meant to be an anthology originally.
So yeah, so it blew up. So they went with it.
Yeah.
And to be honest, we've gotten 4 pretty good seasons of television.
Yeah.
I think you could call the 4 seasons of Stranger Things we got pretty darn good. I'm overall pretty happy with it. I've watched it several times. So when you watch a series several times through, all the way to I think that's pretty liked, right? So, but I am really going to be sad if we have another series that can't stick the landing.
Mm-hmm.
Another one.
I like Ranchel Thor's comment right here about Stephen King. Just the whole idea of doing something shocking. Yeah.
The Duffer Brothers need to learn from their idol Stephen King, even though he can't write an ending to save his life. Guy has no issue doing something shocking.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Can you hold the fort for 2 seconds?
Sure.
All right, I'll be right back. Don't get me banned, man. All right.
All right, I won't say the N-word or any other.
Not too many times, only once.
All right.
I'll be right back.
So, yeah. So, hope everybody has had a good Thanksgiving so far. I ate a whole bunch of crap the last couple of days. I've been getting the heartburn like you wouldn't believe. Like, I don't know if it's the way I make the stuffing and all that, but yeah, I'd eat that. I'd be watching Stranger Things. I go into like a food coma basically. So, but yeah, like honestly, like I'm really hoping that this series does land. Like I was hoping it wouldn't go into all the issues that Cobra Kai did. So, and this is pretty much for me. Like I don't watch. I mean, I used to be so excited for picking up new shows. Now with all the quantity over quality entertainment that we get now, like there's just too much shit out there, and it's just like it's not very. I just don't find like getting into new shows appealing anymore. I don't know what it is. I mean, I've been into this. I like this series like drew me in. Like I watched it. It was all over. Like I think I saw this on I used to go on IGN's website back in 2016 still. And I saw that like they reviewed this, and this actually looked pretty interesting. And then I watched. I was like, "Holy crap!" I watched like the first 4 episodes the same night when it came out, and I watched the rest of it. I thought it was really good. So I like literally was counting down the days until season 2 came out. And season 2 was a year and a half. Season 3 was like another was slightly under 2 years. And then after season 3, it was like 3-year difference. Like season 4 came out in 2022. That was like almost exactly 3 years after season 3. And then this final season is 3.5. I mean, it's wild how long it took. I haven't watched Arcane yet, so I can't really say anything. I think that's supposed to be a League of Legends thing, which I did start playing. My buddy Dread Roberts got me to play. Got me to start playing an online game for the first time. So I'm no longer a boomer. Well, okay, I'm still a boomer, but even though I'm not a boomer, I'm actually younger than Steve here.
What happened? What I missed?
I'm the youngling of the 3 of us. Yes.
What did I miss?
No, I'm just nothing. I was just talking shit about you. I was saying like Steve is a piece of shit. You know that he's I don't know. Prophet of the Dragon is just a rage bait channel. You know all that stuff. You know
that is true. Oh, Netflix can have a good ending to their IPs. Arcane season 1 was great. Season 2 of Arcane was terrible.
I did start. I think Arcane's part of League of Legends, right?
Yeah.
I started playing. League of Legends.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I am so. I have no idea what any of it means. Dread Roberts has been trying to coach me through it because he plays it all the time, and I'm trying to play it. I was explaining to him yesterday because I was watching Stranger Things. I'm like Steve Harrington when it comes to these online games. Like it's all these icons, all these pictures, all these things are like Greek to me.
Yeah, you couldn't pay me to play League.
Well, you play World of Warcraft, isn't it like 1,000 times worse though?
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
I acknowledge that. I don't know. They're probably about the same playing field of fucked up in this addictionness. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. They're both in the same category. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All these long time games like League and yeah, I did. I think I got rid of them. League and Warcraft and Final Fantasy 14 and all these, they're all terrible for new players. Like I don't know how they get anybody new to play, but whatever.
Hey, you know what? You know I'm looking forward to. That's coming out next week. I think you're gonna probably pick up the game too. Metroid.
Yeah, Prime comes out next week.
Prime 4. Yeah.
I'm gonna try it. I'm terrible at the first-person shooters, but it looks interesting.
I'm getting next week I'm gonna show for myself next week on Wednesday. I'm gonna have Jay Bongo back on my Chillporeal show. We're gonna talk about the Prime games and why they're good and why they're awesome. And I got what we want from Prime 4.
I got like eight games I need to finish that I'm in the middle of.
I got my Switch 2 and I've been playing Prime. I moved all my games to the Switch 2. I want to try and actually beat Metroid Prime Remastered finally after 2 years of like not really playing it. So I'm in the phase on mines, guys. I'm getting
the
close.
The Warhammer community is pretty good because they've kept the fuck out of it for the most part. Now they're sort of trying to sneak in with some of this bullshit, but they're defending it pretty hardcore.
I played a little bit of Space Marines too. I don't know anything about Warhammer.
It looks great. 40K. All I know is some of the animation that's made for 40K is some of the best shit. Like the video for the new space the new it's a new Warhammer model series coming out. The fucking what am I doing? The cinematic that came with it, or like the animation that came with it, was just like fucking unreal.
Mm-hmm.
They really need to do a good long form animated show. It would be great.
Yeah.
They've shown a few times that they can do it. It's really fucking boom. But
I'm just worried. I'm just curious how they're gonna ruin it.
Oh, I don't know. The show on Amazon is probably gonna get fucked up. I know
Isn't
Cavill's
Cavill
involved. Yeah,
involved with
Cavill's
that?
involved, but who knows?
Yeah,
We'll
I mean,
have an idea.
Cavill was involved with Witcher, and we know how we know how that.
We'll have a real idea of what pull Cavill really has on a project of his own when we see Highlander.
Yeah.
If Highlander is any good, then it gives me more hope for 40K. If Highlander is really bad, then 40K is fucked.
Who's playing the Kurgan again? Freaking
shut the fuck up.
John.
I don't want to talk about it.
Batista. Dave Batista is playing the
Batista
Kurgan.
is playing the fucking Kurgan. Ugh. Not good.
I think it's better to burn out than to watch Dave
Batista.
To watch Dave Batista. Yeah.
Dude, Dave Batista is the fucking Kurgan. What a mess. I don't know what this has to do with Stranger Things, but
nothing.
More interesting.
Absolutely nothing. Just like our relationship. I'm your father's brother's cousin's nephew's former roommate. What does that make us? Nothing.
Absolutely nothing. What did you? I'm trying to think. So, like, the car was sort of okay. The tracking thing. The fact that Murray the MacGuffin collector, Murray the MacGuffin collector, man, that guy could just like what was it? Yunnan said he made 6 trips in 2 days.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
It's like, holy shit, bro. Highlander is still awesome in this day.
You ever watch the? You're probably too old, but when I was younger, they had an animated dystopian science fiction Highlander. I don't know if there was an animated Highlander show.
I didn't know that. I watched the TV show.
Oh, the Duncan
MacLeod,
Adrian Paul. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I like that. It was pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah. So well, I guess we've run out of things to talk about. I don't know, like, I have no idea what's gonna happen. I want to say Evil Will, but I don't know what's going to happen this
That's not probably
half
going
of
to
the season.
happen.
I want it to be Evil Will, but I don't think it's going to happen. It's going to be. They're going to force it back into 11's court.
I'm wondering. Yeah, they're probably going to do that, and she's probably going to save the day, or her and Will are going to work together.
Nope.
Power of love.
It's going to be her and Six are going to take over.
Yeah. Maybe. Yeah, probably.
Do you think Will's gonna cry about having Vecna powers?
Probably.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, probably.
You think it's gonna like full on go into tears?
Yes.
Or do you think he's gonna be like man up?
No.
Would it be great if he like actually acts like a dude?
Yeah, I mean that's how I feel about a lot of shows. Like, don't you? You kind of wish that, you kind of wish,
I remember the movie. It wasn't very good, and they fucking killed Connor. Fuck that.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Bullshit. Can't kill Connor MacLeod.
He's the MacLeod.
He is the won the prize. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Unbelievable. It doesn't count. Connor can't die.
Yeah.
I remember.
I've only seen the first one. I've only seen the first Highlander.
Yeah, that's really the only one you need to see. Highlander 2 is so funny. It's like a comedy.
So I've heard. I was like, how did they bring back Sean Connery when they killed him?
Because the power of jizz.
That's what I thought.
Yes, I have watched the movie. It's still bullshit. Connor can't die. Connor should have just went and lived on holy ground as a priest, and it would have been fine.
Yeah.
It is a parody. 100%. So, I'm trying to think. So, who's going to die? Apparently, they've said one person's definitely die, maybe 2.
Wait, did they?
I'm pretty sure.
Where?
Hold on, let me look. Somebody
because
said
I'm honestly, I don't think anyone's gonna die unless it's a new character. Like somebody
said at the beginning of the stream, they said that there was the Duffer said there was going to be a death.
I have a bad feeling it's probably going to be Steve, or maybe it'll be Jonathan. It'll maybe be one of those two.
Mm.
They're not going to kill any of the women. I don't think they're not going to do that.
Well, maybe they did. Oh, every character who nope, that's all bullshit. No, this is all bull. I thought somebody said there was an article out there that the Duffer Brothers said that there was going to be a death, but I can't find anything. Stranger Things season 5 to air most violent death yet. Oh, here we go.
According to the while no main so this is from Google AI. While no main characters have died in Stranger Things season 5 volume 1, the Duffer Brothers have confirmed that the final 7 will include the most violent death in the series history.
There you go.
And many fans speculate that a major character will die in the upcoming installments.
Series creator Matt Ross teased series most violent death yet ahead of upcoming 5th season. The final chapter to hit Netflix. Blah blah blah. But which beloved character will fans be mourning?
Despite high tension, main characters like Hopper and the Wheel of Parents who were in peril survived the first half of season 5. Major death is expected later. Have stated that the final season will include the most violent deaths and speculate this will be a major character. Fan theories pointing to characters like Steve Harrington or Jonathan Byers due to their character arcs and potential for a sacrificial death, as noted in this article from Elle Australia and this article from Betches.
Dude. Yeah, so it looks like somebody's going to die.
Yeah.
Who's going to die, chat? If it's Steve Harrington, I riot.
Yeah, me too.
If it's Steve, I never watch again.
Yeah, like I said earlier, I was freaking out when those what were those things? Those bird, what they call those demo birds or those things?
In
season 4, you know what I'm talking about? The demo bats.
What if Will kills 11? That would be great.
That would
Dude,
be ballsy.
You know
They
what?
would never do that. They would never do that.
They're gonna cop out. It's gonna be 6.
Yeah.
They're gonna kill 6.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure they will.
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
Why not?
She's a woman. Am I wrong? I mean,
I just love how that's your only woman. It's like possibly gay too, so double.
You can't. Yeah, you just can't do it. You can't. You just can't. So yeah. So Steve's stream's going to be demonetized now because of me.
Oh God,
my misogyny.
I fucking love that answer. That was so good. Just you were so nonchalant about woman.
I mean, I don't think I'm
You're
wrong.
not wrong. No,
they don't have the guts to do anything nowadays.
If it's gonna be a woman, it's gonna be Joyce. You're probably right. Because she's old.
Joyce, yeah.
What if it's just like the Wheelers just end up succumbing to their injuries? What if, yes.
I'm sorry, Mike. Or what's the girl's name again? Because they won't talk to him.
Nancy?
He has no agency. Nancy. I'm sorry, Nancy. Your parents are dead.
Well, that'd be great.
And then they show, and then because of the fact that they have to reference everything, they'll show Linda Hamilton right after that. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Your parents are dead, and then they cut to Linda Hamilton.
Yeah. No, you know
that's all they fucking do.
No. I have it even better. You know what's even funnier?
What
even better? They win. Like the show is over, ending episode 9. They beat Vecna. Everything's good, and then they go back to the hospital. They walk in and they're like, Nancy, Mike, I'm sorry, your parents have died. And then they do the big Vader. No. They do the big Vader. No, they're like, no.
It would be such a. That would be.
They die after the fucking everything's over. Everything's what?
Everybody's happy, and then you change the tone. You're like, oh.
It's like Your parents are dead. Oh, you're orphaned.
Oh,
What? You inherited a bunch of money because your dad was rich. Oh, everything's good again.
Yeah.
And then her and 11. Nancy goes gay, and 11 likes it, and they go off together.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And Mike's sitting there going, "What? I didn't even get any poontang."
None whatsoever.
Well, you saw the subtle foreshadowing, right? Where 11 and Mike were talking about it on the roof, going away and starting over.
Yeah. I mean, they're obviously, it's obviously referencing, like, you know, it was obviously referencing like Frodo and like, you know, Frodo going to the Undying Lands and all that at the end of Lord of the Rings.
No, they were referencing The Dark Knight Rises.
Oh, that's not what I was thinking.
11 and Mike are going to go to Paris and live there forever. The end.
And then Michael Caine checks up on them.
And Michael Caine checks up on him like, "I'm not going to say hi to you, my son. You just keep fucking that Catwoman."
Exactly.
And Bruce would be like, "Yes, sir. Done and done. And done."
Oh, that movie.
How many Demogorgons is Nancy gonna kill?
She's gonna kill.
Chat, how many Demogorgons
she's gonna kill 8.5 out of 10.
Chat, what do you think? Are we gonna get a new Demogorgon species this season?
Yeah, we're gonna get the super.
Are we gonna get worm Demogorgons that can burrow?
Wormagorgons? What?
Wormagorgons, yes. You got it.
Wormagorgons, yeah.
They'll be like giant sandworms, like Dune.
Yeah. Except they'll instead of walking, they'll just do this. Roop, roop, roop.
I like Wormagorgons. That's good.
And then they just eat you. Like they just
Wormagorgons. I like it.
They just hop onto you, eat the top half of your body, and then they go back into the ground.
Thank you, Brian. Hold on, bear with me. Bear down.
I like how much the stream has kind of devolved.
I didn't realize what time it was.
It's past midnight your time. It's 11:18 my time.
Let's see. What's that? Sorry. I didn't realize what time it was. My bad.
It's 11:18 my time. It's past midnight your time.
I forgot I needed to take my medication. I ate like a good boy. Do you think darkness is your ally? Dane's voice.
You think darkness is your ally?
You think darkness is your ally?
You think darkness is your ally?
I gotta show my bald head.
Darkness is your ally?
My name is whatever Al Ghul. You killed my father. Exactly. Let's see. So you don't think we're gonna get another a new type of Demogorgon?
Probably not. Like my expectations are really low.
Are we ever gonna see the Peanut Butter Falcon again?
I don't even remember what that is.
Yuri the pilot.
Oh.
Is Yuri the pirate ever going to show up, or the other Russian? No.
Well, didn't he die? He got killed by that Terminator.
Did he die?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah, he died at the festival. The
You're right.
The carnival.
No. That was the scientist. I'm talking about the pilot, not the scientist. You're talking about the scientist, the Slurpee guy.
Yeah, the Slurpee guy. Isn't that Yuri?
Yeah. No, Yuri's the pilot, the guy that kidnaps Joyce and.
I forgot.
You're thinking about season 3. I'm talking about season 4. Maybe
okay.
Both, you know what? That joke might be on
Is
me.
He still alive? Is that? Oh, that's what's his name? That's Wait.
Maybe they're both still alive.
What about the guy that plays in Game of Thrones? Jack and Hagar. What that guy?
Yeah, is he going to show back up?
Yeah, I don't know.
I totally forgot. I knew him from somewhere.
Yeah, Tom Walisha or something. I don't know how to say his name. Tom Walisha.
All that guy does is play Russians.
Or he plays crazy assassins and creepy assassins like in Game of Thrones. But yeah, usually.
But he did play Arya Stark, did he? Ha ha ha!
He got that one. Is Arya a Russian name? I guess Arya is a Russian name.
Arya is a Russian name?
Yeah, isn't it?
Sure, why not? She's a bitch.
Yeah. So
I think Easton stole my chocolate. All right, I want one second half of the season prediction from you, a serious one. Give me one.
I'm expecting things to get worse before they get better.
So like detailed, bitch. Come on. Things are getting worse. Of course they're gonna get worse. We got 5 episodes left. Come on.
4 episodes left.
Dig deep. Wait, it's not 9 episodes?
No, it's 8 episodes.
I thought it was 4 more and then 1.
Nope, 3 more and then 1.
What?
Yeah.
What is wrong with these fucking people? All right, sorry.
I don't know. I don't know, honestly. Like, I think the world. I think there's going to be a worldwide plan. I think there's going to be more. I think kids all over the world are going to be kidnapped.
Nice. How many are going to lose their heads?
Yeah. And so there's going to be like a whole, like, I don't know how many, like, I don't know where there's going to be a whole, maybe all the world's kids get kidnapped by Vecna and his army of Demogorgons.
Do you think Little Hamilton is going to fuck Hopper?
How
many Demogorgons are there? Like, I don't know, 1 million?
Probably 1 billion. As many as Vecna
Dude,
won.
what if the Demogorgons are really kids that have been transformed? That would be dark.
That would be dark as hell. Like, we're gonna find out we're gonna definitely find out what the kids are gonna be there for, are there for, and and the whole thing with Will and him. So Will not only sees through Vecna's point of view, but he also sees through the victim's point of view. Like, do you think they'll clear that shit up?
Will seems more powerful than Vecna right now.
Yeah. So, is Will the key to everything?
Yeah.
Like, we were led to believe 11 was the key to everything, but apparently Will is now the key to everything.
Which sucks. Which bear with me here. Which sucks because Vecna created his own Achilles heel.
Yeah, just like, Salty was saying about Voldemort and Harry.
Horcrux. Yep.
Yeah.
The Horcrux he didn't mean to make.
So I forgot. So that lightning that lightning scar on his head was a Horcrux. I forgot about that.
Mm-hmm. I actually have a question. Do you remember? Have the Demogorgons really been able to come in and out of the Upside Down at will like that? I feel like
no. It seemed like it, like with Barb and all that. It was drawn to her blood, like the shark from Jaws.
Yeah, but it's not. It came out of the tree. Like the tree randomly opened a portal and it came out.
Yeah,
I didn't think it ripped a hole through reality to get Barb, did it?
No, I don't think so.
I guess we just don't know how the gates work.
Yeah,
because he poured all this time into making gates. But the Demogorgons can just come and go at will? Is that because he opened the gates? Oh,
possibly. That might be it.
I'm very confused.
I'm curious why. I mean, was because the fact that Vecna was burned and and all that, was that, and then fell. Was that the reason why he lay low, because he was recovering from his injuries or something, or?
He was building the wall by hand.
Yeah.
I don't buy that they didn't prime the wall. I just don't. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Like, it just seems like it just showed up when the viewer saw it, basically.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
But yeah, things are going to get worse.
Yep.
They're going to defeat Vecna. Everyone's going to be happily ever after. I'm not expecting any major twists because they just don't have the balls to do it. I mean, you would think with season 4 that they might.
Win, then the Wheelers are all going to die.
Yeah, yeah. So,
dude, what if? All right, I'm pulling this one out. The end of episode 8. After everything is said and done, you hear a voiceover from Eddie. Infect the cats and dies. Ah! And it was just a D&D campaign.
kind of like I'm thinking the Newhart ending where they wake up. It was the whole show was a dream.
That's what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
You just got Vecna. He dies. He screams in pain, and Will the Wise has gone and uses it, and Mike the Paladin, and Holly the fucking hopscotcher.
Yeah.
And it was all just one big Hellfire Club game.
Yeah, the entire time.
The whole time. The whole thing was just some bullshit D&D game.
Well, why did they start with them being kids then? If the Hellfire thing was a high school.
That's just their levels. They were leveling up. Leveling up was their age.
Oh, okay. All right. I see it now. I just
pulled that out of my ass. Does that work? Their levels are their age. So they started at level 6, and they leveled up to level 16.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm tired. I think I'm good.
It's getting late. It's been 3.5 hours. Thank you everybody for hanging out. Thanks for chilling, and we will. Josh, you're the man. Thank you for Nick and Leanne. Thank you for the super chats, and Yanan. Thank you for being a member for 24 months. I will say I am gonna start doing when I get hopefully soon. I'm gonna start doing some short member stuff, probably streams, just talking about bullshit, so I don't get in trouble on a live. So I was gonna do one from work the other day, but work got fucked up. So so if you want to be a member and participate in some of that when they start, then keep an eye out for them. So other than that, the 25th of December for the next 4 or next 3, I guess. And I may stream tomorrow. I got some articles to go over, so we'll have some fun laughing and crying. But
there's going to be a lot of crying in these final episodes.
What's your showporials next week? Is that what you said?
Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. Me and Jay Bongo are going to be talking about Metroid Prime. Prime 4 comes the following day. So
comes out Thursday.
Yeah.
I wonder if they got a midnight release for that.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know.
I got it pre-ordered.
I used to, because back, I think the last midnight release I picked up was A Link Between Worlds on 3DS, Zelda.
No shit.
Everyone, all the kids were there to pick up. All the Gen Zers were there to pick up the new Call of Duty that came out there. And I was like the one old fart that picked up a Zelda game on 3DS. So,
no shit. Yeah, no, I did the. Did they do a Prime? Fucking direct.
Yeah, well, they did they did a video. They did a video presentation.
The overworld looks crazy.
It does.
Huh. Well, if I can get my shit together and do first-person shooters, it could be fun. So,
you've played the Prime games, right?
I tried. I didn't finish them because I suck. I'm terrible. I have more gaming streams. I'm trying. Josh, what should I play? I gotta finish. I got 4 games that I got in.
You gotta finish Final Fantasy Tactics.
I got Final Fantasy Tactics. I didn't finish. I got Wukong. I got Sea of Stars DLC.
Well, it's week.
And I got Suikoden 2. That's halfway through. And then I downloaded.
Did you finish 16? Final Fantasy 16?
No, I never did. I stopped.
Why? It was not that good.
It was all right. It was more of a. It's another one of those. It was more a movie than a game, and I just sort of lost interest.
Okay, I got another one for you. I know you said you weren't going to finish it. Rebirth.
I don't know. Eventually, I might.
If you,
I really don't know.
If you finish Rebirth, if you go and finish Rebirth, I will try to finish Tears of the Kingdom.
Why? If you don't like it, don't play it. Like Rebirth was hard, man. Like Rebirth, not hard, was hard to play because I fucking was tedious. They turned it into like a bad MMO that isn't an MMO. You have to go get maps and checkpoints, and it was like they tried to make it like. I feel like Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, they tried to make fucking Tears of the Kingdom or Breath of the Wild, only they fucking didn't make it as good. For me, obviously, you're not as big a fan of those. Did you beat? I beat. Yeah. Oh, did you beat Zelda only game? I've beaten all the Zelda games. I sort of started Wind Waker again, but like that was only like a few hours. So
the Zelda only. You talking about Echoes of Wisdom?
I beat that.
I haven't beaten that one.
I beat that. I beat. Oh, did you beat the Zelda only game? Yeah, Echoes of Wisdom. I did beat that. Yes. Once you get the Lionel Echo, it becomes so fucking ridiculously easy. It's stupid.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you just fucking pop the Lionel Echo and it kills everything.
Interesting. Yeah. I mean,
it takes a while to get there, but like it owns everything. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I wanted to see a true remake, but got a Disney musical instead. Then do the Star one. What are you talking about? The Star one.
Star, that game.
Oh, Sea of Stars?
Sea of Stars.
I should finish Sea of Stars. Cool.
That takes place in the same universe as The Messenger, which I have played.
You know what? I played some with the Easton the other day. We played. We went back and played some Core Keeper. That was fun.
Core Keeper. Okay. Nice. I don't think I've ever heard that one.
It's another one of those. Like, have you ever heard of Terraria?
Yes.
It's a Terraria type game.
Okay. I haven't played Terraria, but I know like a lot of the younger people like that one.
Dude, Terraria is great. Like Easton has like I have to look now. Terraria has Easton has like a fucking like so many hours in Terraria, it's ridiculous. Let's see, Terraria. Easton has. Let's see. That's
you
Ryan.
Can just access
Ryan has 253 hours in it.
In Terraria?
In Terraria, Ryan
game is that big? That long?
Oh yeah. Why doesn't it have Easton's time on here? Oh, Easton has Easton has only played 27.9 hours of it. But there's also the mod version. That one Easton has played 347 hours. So there's like a mod version where people have added stuff, right, to Terraria. Like they've added their own stuff because Terraria is technically a done game.
Yeah.
So like it's like Steam. You can add your own bosses and own story stuff, right? So he's played 347 hours of that.
Wow.
That is a lot of time. And then
That's a lot of time.
And he's played 27 of the regular game. And Ryan, yeah, me and Ryan and Easton played a fuck ton of Terraria, man. Yeah, that's fun times, man. Good shit.
That's more hours than I think I put into video gaming the last couple of years.
Yeah, no, it's Terraria's time well spent. That was fun stuff.
That's good.
I do find it funny to like go through all the games in here and see how many hours they put into all of them. Like I'm spying on them. I'm an evil person.
All right. By the way, I told you, Mark. I actually really enjoyed. I played a little bit of Mario Kart World. I actually really enjoyed. I played the Mushroom Cup. Yeah. I really liked the DK level. I like the
Mario Kart. Dude, look, Mario Kart World is a fucking great game, man. It really is. It's a great upgrade from Mario Kart Deluxe. It really is. Like I really feel that way. The biggest problem I have with the Switch is there's no games out. They need to fucking there's no games.
Yeah, that's true.
No. Terraria is on my. I'll play Terraria with you. Terraria is good times. It's fun. It's like Valheim without the 3D Valheim bullshit. Let's see here. Sea of Stars, huh? All right. I can get that done. I could probably beat that in a day. All this bravado. All right, buddy. All right. Well, thank you all. And yeah, I wish we were off to a better start with Stranger Things season 5, but here we are. So thank you all for chilling and hanging out. And I'm going to head to bed too, my friend. So good night.
Good night.
We will see you all in the next one.
Take care.
Bye.